The Moe Rogan
Say
Experience.
PTS is active.
Let me
PTS,
up.
PTS is now active. You guys. Okay. How are y'all going today?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Very good.
Yeah, good. Fucking idiot.
What are we saying? What are we saying?
Yeah,
It's at all.
I'm doing pretty good. It launches
Commander
as
Cold, Commander Cold, man.
How are
Yo.
you, Cole?
How's it going?
Going good. My back is sore, but fuel is in, and I'm chilling. I gotta play Halo
Introduce
Wars
the topic for the podcast
Nice,
discussion.
How, what was that, Hazzy?
Can I
I'll
introduce a
introduce the
topic
topic.
of discussion for the podcast?
Go for it.
What do you guys think we should do to support Pride Month on Gateway Gaming?
I believe
Uh,
we should all have
Rainbow
a regiment.
custom models. Rainbow custom
regiment.
models.
We have the
We
Keith has
should have
we have the 666
we should have our
Invitational
pronouns
Corps
on
and
our
they all
like next to our
rainbow.
name.
Lynch.
Each
That's what I'm saying.
ARC trainee should be a
So-
different color of the rainbow
So I think
Mhm.
what we should do
because they're the
Right.
gay batch.
is we make all our Gateway Gaming symbols rainbow color.
Yeah.
And then so then you know how we had the Mickey Mouse hats? Everyone
Just like
gets
that.
everyone gets a little transgender badge, and as soon as and then as soon as it's July, we throw it all out the window, and then we go back
Set
to saying.
fire to it.
And then
Oh, just do it like the companies, eh?
I love you, Cold.
Just like
Yes,
the
Cold.
companies,
Yes,
man.
Cold.
Wait,
Just
wait,
like
wait,
the
wait,
companies.
Gecko,
And
Gecko.
just like the companies that everybody does on Twitter.
Wait,
Hell yeah,
wait.
gamer.
Or we
Hell
could be like
yeah.
Siege. We could be like Siege and completely just ignore it, like they did on Twitter. Like some guy was literally just like,
Oh,
"He
yeah.
had a
Oh,
he
yeah.
had a fucking pride flag to Siege, please," and they were like, "No."
It said,
He went, "No."
Oh.
Oh. But no. What's the next topic?
Also advisor.
RC
RC
advisor.
advisor, yes, guys. What is your
Advisor,
opinion on Digby getting
Plus
an
if
one.
I say,
advisor?
if I
What
say
do
it's
we
a great
think?
idea, do I not get put back into the audience?
Yes.
I think
Plus
we've given up at this point. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're just letting anyone
Guys,
speak.
I
at this
have I have a topic. I have a topic to discuss. So
What's that?
pretty much, I'd like everyone to please look in the general chat. All right. So this leak has just come out of Live Leak in China. So pretty much what it is it's this on the new RHC notes. On
Maybe
Ion
even
Team.
reaching RC advisor.
Gentlemen, RHC are hinting and leaking at the possible chance of RC advisor. Shut the fuck up.
Guys,
So
I
this-
think
so-
we're nearly there.
I think you guys we're hinting at RC advisor Digby.
We're
know.
getting there,
RC
I know
guys.
it's a
advisor
rage.
Digby.
But holy shit! Oh my god, go
No.
throw that shit back.
See,
Fuck.
Stop!
You guys
What?
are
This is gonna,
rumbling.
you guys are gonna have to get banned if you keep sending in racist gifts.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was a misclick. I meant to put this one in.
Isn't it even okay?
Wait a minute, hang on a second. Why do you even have it in the first place?
Who doesn't have racist gifts?
Me,
me.
personally. Same with Commander.
No, it's not a racist.
You're lying.
Stop putting in gifts with the N-word. Stop it.
Let's bring someone up.
that's everyone is already on the
Guys,
No,
stage.
number
What is-
one
No, no,
podcast fan isn't.
number one podcast fan has this.
Do you mean Greg?
What?
No, I don't.
Hi guys,
When's
listen,
Greg coming back to Gateway? That's a new
guys,
topic.
I've got a really important topic to discuss.
He uninstalled
What's
Jake.
He actually no, we were talking to him. He said he wanted to hop on today, but he didn't have the content.
Yeah, he said he was gonna get
I
on, but he
was-
doesn't
I
have.
was speaking to
Gmail,
Greg
so-
the other day, and he's a good bloke. I miss Greg.
You don't understand
Yeah,
though.
he's
Like
a
he'd
good
get
guy.
on a lot more often if he like his computer. It has like 2 fucking gigabytes of storage like on it. He cannot keep more than one game installed at a time. So whenever we want to fucking play Gateway, and he's like, "No, I don't have it." We're just like, "Install it," but he doesn't have it because he's a fucking idiot and refuses to buy a terabyte drive. And this has been happening for years.
Oh, who's an ARC trainee?
That's just
Oh
Hey.
my god! Kill
Whoa,
yourself.
yeah.
Gecko,
Whoa.
I'm
Try
surprised.
and join. Try and
Gecko,
join,
I'm
Ali.
surprised you're an ARC trainee.
Why?
Wait, guys, I
Because
think
you
I
like
fixed
I thought you hated ARC.
Guys, I think
Oh,
I
I did when Nextwood was CO. I hated Nextwood's guts.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I fixed it.
You fixed it? Are you fucking watching your like
No!
TikTok while you're on your own?
Mo,
You're watching TikToks on your own
I need you
podcast.
to change. Mo, I need you to change to everyone to know that they're not allowed to request to speak.
Mo, are you even recording this in
No,
like
they
any
are.
way?
Yes, I'm recording this.
Mo,
Are you just using the video G-Force like
Mo,
fucking...
I need you to
No,
change
I'm
the
using
stage channel
OBS.
permissions. I need
How
you
do
to
I
change
do
the
it?
stage channel.
No,
Oh,
it can
like how
only
you
be
did
done
before.
by whoever made the channel.
Whoever made the channel, do it. Change it back to an O.
No, let them request to speak, just like, cause then maybe you
No,
won't.
no,
you
no, no,
wanna
no,
get
no,
them
no, no,
up
no,
here.
no. They're allowed to request to speak.
Alright,
It's
let's get
just
cold.
that
Let's get
it just
cold up
doesn't
here.
know.
Let's get cold up here.
I like how I keep getting sent to the speaker and then gets requested up and down. Yes, I love
It's
it.
fine, Cold.
People are messing with the
one that
broadcast.
I disabled the permission which allows members to add or remove speakers.
Cold,
so
when
I
did you,
think that
when
was
did
it.
you become the CEO of 91st Cold?
That's a fucking while back.
I don't know.
Shit.
Are we talking years or are we talking months?
It was like
I
1
could-
year ago.
I'll say 1 year.
Hades dropped it.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much in
Flame.
short, I was given it by Flame, aka Hades,
Hades.
aka Fire Dog or whatever. Pretty much in short, I was like, huh, okay, sure, I'll fucking roll with it, and that's how it ended up, to be honest.
You gonna go for a CEO position again, or are you just Jedi main now?
I'll probably fuck around a bit of both on Clone and Jedi. Because
Yeah.
What's life like a Jedi being cold?
Yeah. How's it going, Cold?
yeah, it's been alright. Pretty much in short, did some RP just literally moments ago, and that was fucking fun.
Do you have any warns, Cold?
No, not really. Besides the verbal warn, where I did try to kill a Delta at a Delta squad member
You
at
tried
one
to
point.
kill a Delta
That's a
squad
good
member
decision.
at one
That's a
point.
good decision.
Yep.
Well, why'd
Worthy
you
of a
do that,
verbal.
Commander Cold?
That's just
Oh, because they fucking failed at doing the main objective so badly that we ended up all getting bombed to death.
That sounds like Iowa squad.
Yeah, that does sound like Iowa. Cold. I'm gonna ask you a bit of a personal question. Being a CO, what was the problem? Because you obviously you weren't a fan of it, but you knew you had to stick it out and get to Marshall. Why'd you What was your problem with being a CO?
The problem was it's just so fucking damn time consuming to say the least. As in,
Do you
like,
think I'm a minge, Commander Cold?
Let him finish his answer.
like it really, like it did took quite a bit out of me because I'm like, yeah, this is all fine and dandy at some points, but then it's just like,
I guess.
oh damn, it kept fucking going on and on.
This guy up here.
Yeah,
that's
boy.
fair enough.
But other than that, I just said, fuck it, I'll just keep going for the boys, and that's how I
Well, at
wrapped up,
least
to
you
say the
made it
least.
to Marshal Commander.
Yeah,
Respectable rank.
yeah, honestly, I
Really
did not think I would get that at all. Like, literally in a blue moon, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get this.
There was a very big jump. From getting like, what, 50% votes, and then you get 100%.
90%.
Io brought it up.
90%.
Io, like he put it well.
And literally, in short, it was fucking Cryo that saved my fucking ass.
Did he just do that out of nowhere, or did he, like...
Like, he did it at one meeting, like, saying, like, how I'm doing this and that, and he was like, you know, despite the fact that my regiment hasn't been fucking helping me out when it comes to, like, getting that shit, I still, you know, still put in the fucking effort by being so goddamn active.
I mean, that's fair enough. And I didn't
Yeah.
think your regiment was that inactive anyway. Like you still had like a handful of blokes
Yeah.
consistently on, which is like all that can really be asked for.
Mhm.
Hazzy, I reckon Hazzy might have a good question for Carl. Hazzy, spam the invite to speak button if you got one. Oh, he does.
Hey,
he
Cold,
does.
how's it going? Big fan.
Yo,
here.
what up?
Just want to take a moment to thank you guys for letting me on the podcast. Big fan here. A great opportunity. Been watching this podcast for about 3.5 years, so it really makes it nice and enjoyable to be up and speaking on the podcast. You know what I'm
Glad
saying?
to hear that.
You know, it's great
Anyways,
to hear a caller who's a big fan.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
Cold.
much.
If we think of things in the retrospective of the bipolar synthesis kind of aspect of things, what are your thoughts on the current wars ongoing
Yeah,
between Africa and the United States? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Africa and the United States.
United?
Well,
wait.
There's this small
fucking-
town in Africa called photosynthesize, and pretty much what they're doing is
This is getting,
That's
this is
enough.
getting too technical.
I think we lost connection with him.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm just getting technical issues from upstairs.
We're accepting
Yeah,
calls
there's
for
power
Commander Cold.
outages. There's power outages all across the state.
If anybody
so,
has
you know.
a question for Commander
If
Cold,
anybody
please
has a
request to
question for
speak.
Commander Cold, please raise your hand.
Is this why you guys
Spider
wanted
has
me
the
in here?
question.
No,
Yeah,
but
you're
someone else.
you're a man of the
Let's
people.
go, Spider. Let's go, Spider.
When the
In the
fuck did I get
retrospective
privilege of this?
Alright, in the retrospective kind of things, Cole. Right?
Oh my god.
Let's hear it out.
Dude,
let's
this
hear
is
it
the
out.
exact same question.
Alright, alright.
How would you solve world hunger?
How would I solve world hunger?
That's an
Well-
excellent question.
Alright, well, obviously the issue with world hunger is transportation of goods and devices and all the necessary needs of actually being able to live in
Sure.
general. So pretty much in short, you obviously need to
God.
fix up a lot of shit when it comes to more or less, like, try to get a proper plan in action, probably trying to get some shit organized, as well as trying to fix, shit other things that you need in order to, get something to be consistent enough to actually help out other people.
That's fine.
Obviously, there's like,
Spitting.
yeah, like literally in short, like you have your varieties of issues where sometimes people can be idiots and just say, "Hey, I want to do some raiding around this place." Like you got because you got the Somalian pirates and sometimes and all that shit in Africa as well, which
My
is
response.
also kind of a bit of an issue when it comes to some areas. So it holds the production of the line of being able to actually, legitimately send in the goods and necessarily help people. If you don't have that shit, then, well, sorry, mate. You're just a bit, down in your luck at this moment of time, eh?
Down
Well,
on your luck. There's
I have,
some
Here it was
pirates.
inside.
I have one more question.
Down
What is it, Spider?
civilization.
Why don't hungry people just buy food? Cole.
Well, I'm sure
That's
no,
enough
we
of
got-
that.
we
We're
lost
cancelling
connection with
Spider. Spider's
Oh, no.
no longer. He's cancelled, alright? Alright, now, next question. A question on behalf of myself. Now, Cold, obviously, when Aquila disbanded, right, the EMs were really happy that they were gone, right?
You mean
They were a
Iowa?
bit of Iowa, sorry. EMs were really excited that they were gone because they were quite a nuisance during events. But now Outback, who was one of the prime suspects, a part of Iowa, is brought an RC squad, right? And now he's back on the server as an RC squad lead. What are
Mhm.
your opinions on Aquila coming with Outback as a squad lead? How do you think this will affect the EMs? And do you think he's going to try and get some of the Iowa boys back into Aquila?
Now that is a good question because some of the members, like, are you talking about the RG members that first joined up with them, or like you talking about
Like
other lads?
that
The
phase
last
where they were
few
like
people.
getting in trouble. Lots
Yeah,
of
the
trouble.
really mingy Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
They're like Harv and Outback and Peel Smith.
Fucking hell. Now that was a fucking while ago. Shit. Fucking hell. Alrighty. I'm gonna need to pause the game in the background then. Alrighty. So with Iowa, so what was the question? Sorry.
Well, so obviously EMs were really excited when they left, right? Because they kept being a nuisance in events. With them coming back now, how do you think the EMs will feel that they've come back?
Well, they're gonna be hoping that they either gonna be fixing the shit that they have caused previously, or B, oh fuck, I'm getting fucked up in this game.
What are you playing?
Pause?
Halo Wars.
Halo was?
Yeah.
Halo Ward.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, not a lot of people play it. It's underrated, unfortunately. Anyways,
Big shame. Big shame.
I'm just trying to fucking micro and all these shit. There's just so much shit getting thrown out here.
True.
Anyway.
So, like, are you going to answer the question?
Well, I can't speak on behalf of the EM since they're pretty much just working at their own labor and time. But when it comes to some perspective of the other people in general, as well as the fact of the matter is that they have committed some scenarios in the past, I would say just wait to see how things play out first. And if they do the same old shit, well then, obviously, either could old... Ah, fuck, I lost all my units. Shit.
That's unlucky.
It is really unlucky, Cole.
Yep.
Travesty.
I think we got
I've
I've got a question for you.
Fuck, this is... Oh, that's because of the... Fuck!
I think since Cole's getting a bit occupied, I think for now we
Yeah.
should change our focus to someone else and let Cole do his thing, alright?
Okay.
So thank you for your time,
Thank you
Cole.
so much.
Yeah.
we cannot thank you enough for this
should,
opportunity.
We're moving to the audience.
Thank you
and
for
we
your
have you
time,
stay
Carl. That was an
behind and
honor.
listen in.
Who should we bring in, guys? Put your
I
hands
think
up.
Hazy. I think Hazy.
I think Hazy would have some
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
to say.
I don't know.
Wait, we can't.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Alright, Hazy, welcome to the Moe Rogan
Once again, big
podcast.
fan. Been watching this podcast for
Yeah.
a few years. Love it. All that stuff.
Yeah.
That's not true. This has only happened today.
No, you're
Is there any main points you want to bring up to start with? Otherwise, I believe some people have some questions for you.
Now we can go to the questions.
Hazy,
I got one. I got one.
do you have an air fryer?
Team Rookie has a question for you.
I don't have an air fryer, but I've been looking to get
You
one.
have a
That's
big
pretty
family pack of meat pies in the freezer.
good. We have one big meat pie in the freezer, and we got some party pies.
And-
Meat pies slap.
Oh, okay.
Base.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Alright.
ask you that because I heard like
I
some
have-
rumors.
I have another question.
Alright, see pockets.
Hazy,
Mm-hmm.
with the current political and economic state of gateway gaming, how would you rate the new two regiments that have just come in of 187th and Doom's unit, and how do you think that will impact the overall CO meetings and events that take
And
place
state of the server.
and state of the server?
I think it comes down to like how you look in the retro perspective of things, because like
Shut
kind
the
of
fuck up about the retrospective.
He's being
No,
serious.
He's saying stuff.
Let him
Let him speak. Let the man speak.
that's really immature, Greg. I
That's
can't
an
believe you
argument,
said that.
Captain
Sorry.
Greg.
It's kind of like if you think of the photosynthesis within 187, it kind of makes sense. And then the bipolar of 187 of what was the other race that came in? Doom's unit.
Doom's
They
Unit
kinda-
bipolar.
They put together to make the circumference of Gateway Gaming, and like at the CO meeting, you know how you
Fucking
have the Pythagorean theorem within the CO meeting, so it's kind of like the retro perspective of things.
Well, if I put it in like a more simpler words, like if you multiply like the tangent of like Doom's unit,
Shut up!
like it's just gonna start getting more and more like 442nd. Like if
What if you
Exactly.
What if you give a logarithmic numeral for Aquila Squad? How does that add into the estimated equation of the circumference?
well numerically it just doesn't add up.
Still think it comes down to
I
the
see.
photosynthesis aspect of things.
Yeah, alright.
That's a very good point. I've got another question, Hazy. Other than the political and economic state of gateway gaming at the moment, what would you say is the best thing about June 3rd?
I'd say the passive income of like the retrospective contingency. It kind of just adds up and makes it, you know.
So, Hazy, can you just find retrospective?
Yes.
It's like retrospective put together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyways, has
Oh, Joey's in.
If you were in
Sorry?
RHC, like, and you had to disband one regiment or squad, what would it be?
Probably Iron 10.
And why?
Alright, that's enough of that. Hazy's a bit of a weird champ. We've
Bring
got
up
someone.
Joey. I want to bring up
I was
Joey.
gonna say that we can bring in Joey because I feel like Joey
Join.
would be a pretty interesting person to speak to on the podcast.
I'm saying.
Alright, Joey, please accept that invite to speak. Alright, Joey, how's your day been?
Yeah, fucking oath, man.
Joey, I have a question.
Alright,
Yeah, what's up?
Well,
Oh, what?
how'd you get the name Saint? Like, you're
Oh,
not
it's Saint
really a
Plus.
saint,
It's Saint
are
Plus.
you?
It's
Oh
Saint
yeah,
Plus.
so basically,
Saint Plus, actually.
like, so basically, like one day, I was at fucking Nando's and shit like that,
Nando's. Huh?
and I was like, I want that,
Okay.
I want that extra hot habanero Jesus banana bread. Yeah, whatever.
fuck did you just
What did this
say?
guy just
He
say?
said the extra hot habanero Jesus Panera bread. You didn't
That is,
What?
that's. I'm sorry. I don't think that's
I
from
said,
Chipotle.
I said banana bread. Alright, and then I was like eating it, and I was like, dude, Christianity is like one path I really want to go on. I mean, I'm already Christian, so I'm like, yo, okay, how about I just make my name Saint, you know, pull a bit of a Kanye.
So this all came from Nando's. Like this
Where's
all
the
came
plus
from
come
Nando's.
from? How does the plus equate into the equation?
Oh,
of
no,
the
no,
name?
It's like the
that's
cross
just
that
it. No,
Jesus
that's
died
just
on.
it.
It's the cross that Jesus.
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
crucified.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
Oh,
is, but-
that's a cool. That's a cool. What do you call it? What do you call
Touch
it when the
edition.
No.
Easter
It's
egg
in the
even.
movies. It's in the movies where they have like two different movies and they come together. What's it called?
Collaboration? Crossover.
Yes, it's a crossover. It's a great crossover. Actually.
Yeah.
Between what? Joey and
Nando's
Yeah,
and
no,
Jesus.
Christianity?
No,
Nando's
Saint and the
Jesus.
Cross. It's Saint and the Cross. It's a great crossover. I have another question. Saint Plus.
Yeah.
What led to your journey of of Christ, and what is your favorite Bible quote?
Bible verse.
Fuck
Thou shalt
me.
not binge.
Nah, I was just born, yeah, and then I got dipped in water by a priest, yeah, and then I was
You get
like
circumcised?
Baptized.
Nah,
Baptized.
fuck that. That's weird. That's very weird.
So
I'm
you
not
still
bad.
have? Did you know that Jesus' foreskin is a holy relic?
Yeah, apparently like they dig it
Yeah.
up and they're selling it on eBay.
Yep.
How much, man?
A couple hundo.
Yeah,
Like,
a
that's
couple
cheap,
racks
bro.
maybe.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it
That's
have been like
crazy.
completely decomposed by this point? Like, it's the
No,
fucking...
they kept it in like cement.
So Saint, how does your Christianity impact your gateway gaming life?
Like
Oh,
there's a
it's
lot
really-
of sinners
it's-
on Gateway. Like how do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see
It's sort of like, you know, taught me to not say multiple racial slurs on the server during a debrief. You know.
Is that
You're not
something
a
you've
fan
done
of the
before?
N-word, are you?
Yes.
But you
Would you
are. or
consider
you aren't
yourself a
fan?
member of the
Wait,
KKK? in that
Wait, who
sense?
was who was speaking?
I believe Pocket was.
Yeah,
Wait, what'd you say, Pon?
Wait, so do you or do you not like the N-word? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite.
Thank you. I've got no more questions for Saint Plus.
Alright.
So I have one last question.
Yeah.
What led you to your impressive Fortnite career?
Oh mate, you won't believe it. So one day,
Or was that Nando's?
actually, I kind of forgot, but I just make myself on the spot. No,
Like
one
you
day.
Who is putting in
Mono G?
staff applications?
He looks like
Haruki!
Mono G.
I was playing with my brother, my brethren. His name's Sam,
Sam.
and like,
Samuel.
Shout out to Sam.
and like, yeah. We were in
Yeah,
like what
right.
year four.
Do you know
year
Samuel
five?
Jackson?
Shut up. No. Yeah, I mean he is Asian. He's not black, but yeah, we won that game, and after that, dude, I was like fucking pumped, bro. You know what I did?
What?
I went on to Fiverr, yeah. I hired some cunt to teach me how to play
Did
Fortnite.
you actually? Is this a true story?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get
Why are
it out
you
of here.
telling us
Oh,
lies?
so you're telling
Oh,
me
I
you're
have a
lying to
question,
us,
I have a
guys.
question.
So he's lying.
I have a question.
Okay, what is it?
Joey, what is your opinion on the unassigned gateway gaming becoming a cultist group known as the KKK?
Fuck. That's crazy.
Like a lot of similarities
Thank
to
you for your
Greg.
input, Saint.
Jesus, alright,
Guys,
oh,
Who's next?
alright. Oh, I
No,
think we
who's
should bring
next?
Rad on.
No,
No.
I've already invited. Oh, there's two people coming in.
Don't
who's
worry, I
this
dismissed
new?
the invite. Who's coming?
I think
We'll,
Ali
we'll,
is.
we'll send RC.
Oh, Ellie's here, Ellie's here.
Oh, Ellie.
Hello, Ellie,
Ellie,
how's your day
What's
today?
up,
Oh,
mate?
he's
Oh,
Yeah, he just fucking dipped as soon as we were about to
Oh,
expect
He's in
him.
here.
Ellie.
I don't see. Oh, he is in
Yeah.
here.
Retard.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Ali?
What's up? What's up?
Many people call you Ally. They get your name mixed up.
Yeah,
What did you need?
that is true.
What's your favorite
I
cereal?
thought Ally had two Y's.
Disconnected, but he was saying
I have a
What is
question
it?
for
No, it
Ali.
doesn't.
What was that question,
Ali,
mate?
what?
What's your favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What?
What the fuck is
What does this
that?
guy say, bro? What is
Do you
You've
live in
never heard of
Mongolia?
cinnamon toast
Guys,
crunch?
Can
It's the
we-
best
can we
cereal on the
do
planet. It's the
cinnamon-based
best
crunch
cereal
real
on the
quick?
planet. It's the
Sorry,
best
we're
cereal.
gonna have to pull that up. So what's it called again? Sorry.
It's
if you
called
could-
like some
Get that up on the screen. Get that up on the screen.
Shut up.
Shut up, I've got to Google it. What's it called?
What's it called? What's it called?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Surely Flycon knows what Cinnamon
Cinnamon-
Toast Crunch
I know, yeah, I know. These guys
Yeah.
are.
Is it bad?
Exactly.
Is it good?
It
Oh,
is
I'm Oh, I can't stream. Why the fuck can't I stream?
Alright, guys, if we could shift our attention to the general chat, is this the cereal in question, Ali?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'll never
Why
know.
Don't
does it
send
look like a
tits in
pride
the general.
flag?
Don't
Why-
send tits in there.
Can you
while
pull that
everyone's
up for me? Somebody real quick pull up Cinnamon Toast Crunch, please.
Yeah, we're getting it up.
Cinnamon Toast
God,
Crunch.
has it? We need. Okay. I'm having a text chat.
So, Ellie,
so
why
pull it
does
up for
it
me.
why does the text cinnamon toast crunch on the box look like a pride flag?
You stop.
You said pride flags.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it looks like the colours of a pride flag. Why?
Well, indeed, you see, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that is the OG pride flag. Unlike these copiers, the LGBTQ community.
So you're saying-
just straight up copied that bowl.
I see. So, alright, we're gonna invite someone who's a part of the
Oh my
LGBT community onto the podcast to
Okay.
answer these accusations. So, Hazzy, would you like to join us?
Sorry, real quick.
Happy Pride Month, guys.
Mo,
Once
why
again,
can't
big
we
fan of the
create
podcast.
channels?
Alright, I think that's what we need to hear from an LGBTQ member. What were you gonna say, Pocket?
What? Sorry.
What were you gonna say?
Why can't we create channels anymore, Mo? What have you done?
We all fucked up. The server's broken.
Oh, what the fuck did you do?
Anyway,
Anyway, I've got a question for you, Ally.
Yeah.
What do you think of the current inflationary pressures on the Australian economy?
Man, ScoMo should have won. That's my opinion.
That's not the
That's-
answer to the
that's
question.
irrelevant.
I'm sorry.
That's irrelevant.
You're not answering the question. I'm sorry, you're not answering the question, Ali. You trying to hide something from us? The question was, what do you think the economic impacts of the high inflation rates or the consumer price of 5.1% at the moment on the inflation? How is that impacting the economy?
Yeah, I'd have absolutely no idea, man. It's just my own sense.
Okay.
I think ScoMo should have won.
Okay, that's very disappointing. I thought you were
Hello?
Here for the economics report, but okay, clearly not.
No.
What are you guys think about
Did you just go AFK during your own fucking podcast?
I got cereal.
Oh, we were talking about cereal before, and this monkey brain decided to go get some cereal.
Actually, mainly had a question for
Same
Sane.
movie, Ali.
Sorry.
Favorite movie. Ooh. I'm not sure about favorite, but I quite enjoyed Back to the Future. 1 and 2.
We got a caller saying he's got a question for me. I feel like
sorry,
this might be a
it's cutting
trick.
out Ali. Bye. Who's next up?
I think
Haruki has had his hand up for at least 6 years.
Yeah.
Omega CRC1136
I
Darwin.
think
Haruki,
Alan's. I think
question
Alan.
for Greg.
We're gonna.
now Haruki.
Bringing Spider up as
we
well.
already invited Haruki.
Two at once.
Okay,
Alright, Spider,
Haruki.
what's your question?
This is for Captain Greg.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, so when you're looking at like the retrospective kind of thing,
Alright, goodbye, Spider.
I think that's enough from the Spider. Haruki, trial mod, what's going on? Are you gonna win or are you gonna lose?
Hey guys, just want to say
I don't
I'm
care.
a big fan. I think I'm gonna tie
Why?
Yeah, why are you tying?
because Vexy is way too cringe.
You got any?
That's enough of him.
Okay. What was his name? Wanted to come up on the stage.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh my god.
Am I gonna get kicked if I do my usual spiel?
Hazzy. You have one question to answer, only one question only to make it worthwhile. Okay. What is your question?
If I hear the word retrospect or bipolar or anything about the Pythagorean theorem, I'm gonna.
I had a genuine question, but it seems like Climate doesn't want me to ask it.
Hazzy, just say your question.
Alright, I think we've all been wanting to know this for a while. What's inside a pocket's pocket?
That's a very good question.
It's yoga. Yoga, you
Okay, what
fucking.
is inside a pocket's pocket?
I know the answer to this question, but I'd like some other people's perspective. Alan has had his hand up for a while. We'll put him onto the stage.
Bring him in.
Alan, we're just gonna unmute you. So, Alan,
This
what
is
do you
gonna be the
think is
same thing as
inside of
Hazzy
my
and
pocket?
Spider.
What do you think is inside my pocket?
I think we discussed Pocket's pocket universe. You know
The pocket paradox.
So it's everything's in Pocket's pocket, so and there's Pocket's pocket in Pocket's pocket. So then maybe we're like the 100th pocket down in the order.
This doesn't make any sense.
No, that's philosophical. That's it. And it adds into
that doesn't make sense.
I got one more question.
That doesn't make sense. If Pocket has infinite pockets,
we'll get back to you, Alan, but we've got to answer some of
It'll
these
take
other
1 second.
questions before I go in and say the final answer. Everybody's already spoken. Okay, well, let Saint go in. Alright, this is the last answer, okay? Saint, make it worthwhile. What is inside my pocket?
Could you tell your
Oh no, I actually have something else I want to say.
Okay, well then don't.
We don't want to hear it.
We don't want to hear it. Okay. Well, the actual answer is my pocket is inside of my pocket.
I'm inviting Sparta.
That is what is inside my pocket. Okay.
This can't just send me. Yeah, no, I saw them, Haruki.
Okay. Who's next in order? Who's next in line?
I want to
Who's
talk
next
to
in line?
Shadows. Can we please bring Shadows up here?
We can bring Shadows up.
Shadows.
Shadows, please, do you have a podcast? You're being invited. Hello, Shadows. How's your day?
I'm good. It's being a cop-up, but hello, how can I help you?
It's so good to see
Shadows,
you.
remember when I saw you on Rust?
Rust, yeah, man. I know I banned when I said that in chat. Like, I don't know why I banned.
Now, Shadows, I got no, shut the fuck up. I got one question. What was it like being the infamous Commander Carl's? What was it like being his Jedi Master when he was Padawan? I think we'd all want to know. Yeah, I think we all want to know what that experience was like.
Yeah, it was a fun, it was a new experience, alright? Like, the whole time in Jedi, it's actually a fun new experience I got. And the same old boring Jedi's like took as Padawans. He's a good Jedi, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's the best of them, even better than
the best
Yoda. Even.
And then Yoda sucks. And then he...
Hey, Spuds had his hand up. Okay, Shadows, you're not saying anything interesting.
I love you
Spuds
guys,
had his
bye.
hands for a while. Where's
No, I
Spud at?
invited him. He's not joining.
Oh, well, he's
Spider
not
has another
joining.
question. Spider has another question.
Oh god.
Hey guys, this is Mo.
Yep.
Okay, Spider.
So, with the revolutionizing of African Americans in third world countries,
Oh.
how does that influence?
Okay, that's
a
a...
genuine question.
He lost connection.
What do you mean that was a legitimate question?
He lost connection.
Bring him back.
Mine is broken.
Okay. Moe Rogan says we can bring him back.
I want to answer this truthfully.
Do I have to restart?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, with the revolutionizing of African Americans in third world countries, how does that influence the midichlorians of life? And in your professional opinion, how will Ion Squad respond to captivating and daunting threats of this to society?
It's truly a moral and ethical question. We see in law that Iron Team was very disobedient, so it's most likely these orders will be nullified by Captain.
Did it get removed from his own podcast?
But
What the fuck just happened? Bring him back. Where'd he go?
what just happened?
How do you get kicked off your own podcast?
Dude, did you accidentally send yourself to the audience?
No, I think so. Anyway, as I was saying, as we see in law, Iron Team are very disobedient.
Your source for this?
Well, you can refer to page 126 in James Lusuno's book. Where it refers to Iron Team, where we nullify our orders and we disobey Order 66. I think really it's just.
But what
from a
does this
moral
have to do with
stance,
the
Captain
African
Climate,
American people?
It's just not something that will be done. Like, take a look at Osman's campaign, where we were ordered to shoot down lots of civilians, and it was that we denied to do that.
I have a
really
follow-up
think
question
it just
as well.
comes down to who is currently in the position of giving those orders, and what's like how we feel about that.
I have a follow-up question as well, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so how does that affect the lateritious nature of how blind people have the ability to drink?
Well, have a look at
irrelevant.
Have a look at have a look at Stevie Wonder. He's blind.
You're really trying hard, are you?
If you
Is that
think about
it?
that, really anything can be achieved. The blind people, it's like it really affects them.
I reckon he was
I
faking
don't think they would
blindness.
crave.
Yeah,
to,
isn't it like?
to see
Isn't there a
vision.
lot of evidence for him just faking his blindness?
Mm-mm.
No.
I reckon he did.
No, he's blind, bro. You shouldn't play on that piano.
Yeah, that's why people think he's not blind. You think
Anyways,
a blind person can play the piano that well?
It's not like blind people like crave to see, because they've never seen before, so it doesn't really matter.
What do you mean?
What if you lost your eyesight?
And they
Yeah, what if you
dream,
lost your eyesight? Like Daredevil.
Well, if
Can
you
they
lost your
dream,
eyesight,
Momo?
then that's different.
Isn't blind people dreaming them seeing Momo? That's what
No,
I'm
they
asking.
dream them hearing stuff and feeling
That
stuff.
makes no sense. But how can a blind person dream if they've never seen before?
They dream sounds.
Yeah, but a dream is just a figment of
Okay,
your
okay.
imagination, right? So it's what they think they would be able to see.
Well, okay, I think that's enough for one person. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you,
much for your
Buzzfeed.
time.
Can we bring
but-
Haruki up here? He's had his hand up for quite a long time.
Okay, we'll bring you up. Oh, whoop.
Oh, so I
someone
guess he
moved
doesn't want to
back
come
down.
up.
No.
Someone moved it back
I
out.
accidentally
Alright,
moved it up.
Haruki, before you ask your question, you've had your hand up for at least half an hour. So if you don't say something that'll blow my fucking socks off, you're getting banned.
Can Mo please give me a history lesson on his life? I am very intrigued. He is my favorite person.
I was born in
Tell about your education with Outback.
Oh god, I don't want to hear about that.
well,
It's
we
out
both
there.
studied on Camino together. Wait, I've just been in touch with Fleet Admiral Pickle.
Is he telling you about Big B's promotion to RC Advisor? Give us the inside details, Mark. We're clearly in cahoots with the RXC.
Right.
Fuck are you typing?
I'm in communication with Fleet Admiral Pickle.
Is Digby getting RC Advisor?
Anyways, possibly. Well, I've been through a lot. My buddy Greg, who some of you may know of, you know, our relationship has really strengthened over time. And truly, it's been a long journey. It's been amazing. You know, I've learnt so much from Gateway Gaming. That's it.
That was really insightful. A very beautiful story.
Also, when's Gateway Gaming merch gonna come out? Like a Gateway Gaming
Yeah,
shirt?
well, I need a Gateway Gaming shirt that says "Please stay away from at least
sure
30
it's-
I need
meters
an
away from
RC
me at all
Advisor
times."
Digby hoodie.
I just need a RC-02/203 Lieutenant Raz t-shirt.
True.
That's what I'm trying to get.
Thanks, Haruki. Bye. Alright,
Oh my god.
who are we bringing? Who's Patal? I don't know who this is.
Yes,
They've
bring
been-
Patal up.
do we want to bring him up?
Patal up.
Yeah, bring him
Yeah,
up.
yeah, bring
Yeah,
Vital
yeah,
up, bring Vital up.
Patal, get on up here.
What's
Now-
going on?
Hello,
Oh
Patal.
god, he's muted.
How's
Okay,
your
who the
dad?
fuck are you?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Patal,
guess
hello?
who's in? Aquila squad just came in.
Right, let Patal talk.
Patal.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, Patal. How's your day going, Patal?
It's going great. Really keen to be on the podcast. Heard huge good things about this. So,
Who are you? Because there seems to be a lot of confusion here, so would you mind clarifying that for the Spurgs?
oh yeah, I'm actually a Jedi main. I'm Jarrow T'Pol on Gateway. So about
Jedi main, opinion silenced.
Get him back
Alright.
up, buddy. I want him back up. Let's get him back up. Come, Patal. Come back up.
hello, I'm back.
Okay, so can you don't talk about Jedi mains here because we don't talk about Jedi because we don't
Of course,
like
of
Jedi.
course. Yeah.
But can you tell us your Gateway gaming journey, excluding Jedi?
Excluding Jedi. Well, basically it's all been in.
This one.
I'm in 212.
Any other regiments you're in right now?
I just joined I just joined 187th.
How are you
What's the
finding
CA
187?
That's good.
Yep.
How are you finding
Well,
187?
It's all right. I haven't really done much. Did tryouts, and then they kind of had to do some, I guess, like sheet side stuff. So we didn't really do much after that. But it's going to be good. It'll be fun.
What's the CO like? Do you reckon he's gonna make it far as a commander?
Right now, it's too early to say. I haven't seen him much. I didn't really know who he was, but a lot of people did. So it could be good, could be bad, but we'll just have to see.
What about the 2IC? How do you find the 2IC?
Same thing. Yeah, it is. He's pretty good. Talked to him a bit. We had to tryouts. He seems like he's really trying to put in the work with 187th, and so hopefully it does go well.
What are your opinions with Gary? Because I walked by the tryout and he was getting the people lining up to do some leg exercises. It appears he's there in touch with the regiment and he wants them to stay in top shape. What do you think of this?
Physical work, physical and all that is definitely a good part about being a trooper. It also helps your mental health. So him getting us to work out in front of tryouts really helped us get the blood flowing, plus gets our mind ready for it.
You know what they say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Are you guys on main right now? You are. What the fuck?
What?
That is true.
He's correct. He's not wrong.
Your journey in 212, how did it start?
Really, I walked out of the unassigned bunks and Barlick literally just grabbed me and said, "You want to join 212?" And I said, "Sure."
So was it consensual or was it unconsensual?
He just said sure, of course it was consensual.
It was consensual, yes. To be fair, I did say I was going to stay for only a little bit, but I've been in there since, so.
Have you ever tried
What rank are you currently in 212?
I'm Gunnery Sergeant.
Gunnery Sergeant.
And
Yes.
what rank are you in 187th?
I'm just a private. I just got the new second slot for it.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I think we have a low ranker in here, okay.
Patel, what are your opinion on those degenerates that spend thousands of dollars in a server?
I don't see the point, but if it gets them happy and they're worthwhile, they can do what they want with their money. But
I see. What do you think of the developers and how they just free roam on the server and do whatever they want?
I don't really see that much. The only time I saw the developers free roam is when they kidnap people, but other than that, I think it's alright.
What do you think we should do to stop Noark from continuing their antics? What do you think? What strategies need to be put in place? Because at the end of the day, their management, there's not much we can do. So what do you think can be done to keep that minging that they do to a minimum?
It's a bit difficult to say, as you said, management, so there's not really much you could do. But maybe if you see no arc, just start screaming there's no arc, and then everyone just does a complete lockdown.
That is a horrible answer.
I reckon you just need to get in touch with Hypo. Like, honestly, I reckon that's the only way you're going to be able to solve it.
Oh well, thank you so much, Patel, for the...
Commander Cold has his hand up. Let him on.
Commander
Cold has his hand up. Let him on. No,
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm finally fucking free. I'm kicking ass in the game now, so I'm free to talk about it.
How many kills you on?
Hang on. Just need to fucking wipe out this base. It's an RTS.
You said you were free. You said you were free, Commander Cold.
Yeah, I'm free. I can multi-manage now because I'm no longer getting my ass kicked.
Okay.
Commander, how did you recover, Cold? How did you recover from getting your ass kicked? How was that going like you?
Well, obviously, I realized that I fucked up the game, so I went into a new match, and now I've actually figured out what the fuck to do and actually improve upon the strategy, as well as seeing why the fuck the character that I am playing now is OP.
I see, I like it. So you're actually applying the term real-time strategy to the game. I like it, Cole. You're a genius.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really interesting. Like, this is where it comes into play. Like, I think this really reflects your gameplay in events as well.
I agree.
Like, you're always coming up with new ideas to just
Commander Cold, what other RTSs, as you say, do you play?
RTS I've played? Well, at the moment, I haven't actually been playing a lot of them as of late. I just got back into Halo Wars because Bull wanted to play it, and I said, fuck it, why not? It's always fun to play with friends, and yeah, continue that trend.
Gateway gaming has changed your life.
Yeah. Unironically, it actually has.
Now, I've got a question myself. Actually, Carl, continue.
Go.
In what way has like gateway gaming affected your life?
Well, I remember playing this playing gateway gaming for fucking ever now. Like I remember playing it.
Back from 2017. You used to play when I first played. That was ages ago. You've been here for ages, Carl.
Yep. And I've definitely forgotten a lot of people from time to time due to the fact of the matter is that I have a shoddy fucking memory.
That's unlucky.
But yeah. Like, and I also had like a fucking good old set of pictures as well. Like not screenshots of like some of the past events and all that usual stuff, and it was fucking fun and all that. But unfortunately, the fucking the computer that I was utilizing just pooped due to the issues with one of my previous places where too much of a power outage fucked over the power supply, and it just kept going on their cycle where it keeps getting repeatedly screwed over. Yep, because it pooped my computer and it made it null avoidable, pretty much. In short, it made it shit.
Alright.
As well as the fact it was old.
Yeah, alright. So, Cold, obviously, you've been on the server a long time, right? Like, since 2017, or maybe even 2016 even. I used to play back then as well, so obviously I've got my own opinions on this, but how do you think time over the years changed Gateway as a community and a server?
Yeah, it actually has really kind of changed from what it once was in the past. Like, I remember, like, some scenarios, like, from time to time were, like, no longer there anymore. Like, I remember, like, being, like, yeah, I remember the fucking, Fifth Fleet. Like, that's one of the fucking peaks that I remember and shit. Like, the fucking Fifth Fleet meta came in, and then they were just fucking about from time to time. But I see that shit as fucking fun. That's what it once was. But not again. Not again anymore. Not again anymore. No more of them. So sad.
Who do you think the best RHC was?
Best RHC? Well, fucking hell, it's been a while since I remember people in RHC. Like, are you referring to like back then in like in 2017 and 16? All of them in general. Fuck. Oh shit! I can't fucking remember some of the old lads back then. But as for the recent ones I've noticed, Cerbo was kind of neat. He was neat.
I agree, Cerbo was pretty neat.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on RC Advisor?
That'll be fucking cool, bro.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts on Republic High Command Stingle?
Republic's High Command Stingle. Now, considering the fact that he's returned, as well as is on
Wait, how did he
187th.
return? When did he return?
Oh, 187th.
187. He's returned in 187.
He returned in 187th. Yeah. Did you guys not know that?
Wait, what? Who returned at 187?
Stingle.
Did you?
Wait,
My God, yeah, he's back. I
Did
saw
you
that.
explore
Yeah,
any
it's
further
crazy.
than that, Cole? Or
Pardon?
did you
What's
just
up?
take his name for? Did you explore further than that, or did you just take his name for granted?
Well, I mean, I've heard it. I saw that in REC that literally said, "Oh, hey, mates, I'm back," and shit. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Damn, Stingle's back. I didn't even know that.
I see.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's true or not, but that'll be up
What are
to
your
sound.
opinions? What are your opinions on What are your opinions on Stingle as a whole?
If I remembered, he was a decent lad. Like, he does his stuff well. He usually does what he needs to do. So, yeah. Should be actually pretty interesting to see how, like, the new 187th go. Because I know the CEO who's running it as well. I'm like, that's also kind of neat. because he was the previous one of the Horn series, and I was part of that for a while until he disbanded it due to him being inactive for a while, which was kind of an F moment.
Do you remember Specialist Steve?
Steve?
Steve.
Now that does ring a bell. That does ring a bell, but I can't fucking remember
He
where.
couldn't do first wall, no matter what. People tried to teach you, but he could never do first wall.
Wait.
That's just a legend.
Oh my god, no! That guy! Oh, he was the mascot of Horn Company, bro.
Yes, he was. Yes,
He was a beautiful mascot. Holy shit!
Albania.
I miss that
Oh,
guy.
Steve.
No,
I
you know
really-
who I think we all miss?
Who?
Nathaniel Barson.
Oh my god, I miss him
Barson.
so much.
And it's almost like he's in the call right now with us.
I remember you can feel his presence, you know.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's like the Force, you know. It's like the Force. You just know, you know.
Yeah, what he
Fucking
said.
wicked.
He's like
Right.
right next to me.
Well, Alan's had his hands up for a while now, so I think we should.
Your hand must be getting tired. Thank you so much, Cold, for your time.
talking to
I
you.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Hello, gentlemen. I just
Hello,
want to let it be
Alan.
known that I gave Metal Bar his name.
So you were the
I heard that
legend
was-
who gave Metal Bar his name?
Yep. Yep.
Can you tell us the story of Metal Bar?
So we're at an event and Metal Bar only had numbers at the time, and we were said you had to get a name, and I thought Metal Bar that just has a ring to it.
That's not the story I've been
I've heard-
told.
Yeah, no, that's not what I heard.
That's- I've
Yeah, I've heard
I didn't give his name,
multiple
I didn't give his name,
stories.
I didn't give his name. But the person, do you remember Murphy?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He
Yeah.
gave him his name.
Really?
He had no numbers at an event, and then we were all brainstorming names, and Murphy said Metal Bar.
Really?
Why
I
did
heard-
Murphy say Metal Bar?
I heard
I have
you
no
got killed
fucking
by a metal
idea.
bar.
I thought,
Who's
yes,
spreading
that's what
that?
I thought. That's what I thought.
Everyone says you got proper killed by a metal bar.
That's why his name.
That's what everyone says. You got proper killed by a metal bar.
That's the
Hey, my
legend
question.
of Metal Bar's name. The legend of Metal Bar's name is that he wanted to have his name like what he got killed by, or what he killed him, like what made him him. And one event, a metal bar fell on him and he died, but then he got resurrected
And
during
he
that,
made his name Metal Bar.
and then he said,
That would
"That's
be a
my
legend.
name, Metal Bar."
That'd be a legendary name if that happened.
Legends say that he still tries to join Wyak to this day.
Wyak.
Wyak to this day.
Alright, do you see it's only a year and a half away until Metal Bar comes back, and his voice will be deep.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Wait, what do you mean? Does he have a scheduled return?
Did you not
Yeah,
see
you
it
see
in
someone
the
doing
Gateway
something
Discord?
it is.
2 years when my voice is deeper and everyone takes me seriously.
You better come back. I've been commenting on his YouTube
Hey,
videos.
my question is, how will Moe's poo brownery affect the economic state of the planet?
How am I what?
Poo brownery.
Redacted, Alan.
That's redacted. I don't get poo browns ever. No poo browns here. I think we're gonna have to move this guy to the audience and bring in Speed.
Hello.
Oh, what's up,
Hello,
Speed?
how's it going?
Hello, Speed.
Alright, so this is a question for all of Ion Squad.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many Ion Squad do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, so obviously with the removal of 22nd from the queue, how does the lack of an attachable regiment such as 22nd Airborne impact your daily lives and your emotional stability?
Well, they're not really around anymore. So
Well, here's the thing with 22nd. It's been proven time and time again that it's a regiment that nobody can do anything with, which is why it was removed from the queue, probably. So it's not like we were missing out on that
Right, it
much
was
by
removed
getting
from- it was
removed.
removed from-
Yeah, no, you can't donate
I
for it
actually
anymore.
like them.
yeah, that's
I
kind
was
of
pretty
fair
sad
though.
when
They
they
have like no
disbanded.
law.
I like them, but it wasn't a regiment I would attach myself to by choice. Like if I could choose out of any
I
regiment,
think
you
they're
know,
a
it was
cool- I
the one
think
we
they're
were
a
stuck
cool
with.
regiment, but they
Cool
probably shouldn't have
concepts,
even been-
but
like, they
yeah, it
shouldn't
shouldn't have been
even
donatable,
donatable
especially when
regiments. They have no
327 is
law.
one you can donate for.
Actually, I think we have a former 22nd in the audience. You know that? Can we bring him up?
We do. If it's Ali, he's joined like every single regiment on the server.
It's Budgie.
Budgie? Oh yeah, we do.
Little do you know, you already have one in the call.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh, can we?
Budgie, hello.
Hello there. 22nd died because it had no RP potential.
Is that your statement? Is that what you had to say?
Also, inactive CO. No RP in inactive CO. Big sad. I tried to keep it alive.
How did you find the code? How did you find the code on the 222nd sheet?
The code on the 22nd sheet was brilliant. It's the best sheet I've seen.
That's amazing. Can you tell me more about why it was so good and how it was so good?
Because it had a button that allowed you to sort all the ranks, so you didn't have to do it fucking manually. A very sexy
that's
button.
Impressive. How did you guys make that?
Well, whoever made that must have been incredibly smart and intelligent, wouldn't you say, Budgie?
100% say.
Whose timetable did you like the most on the 22nd sheets?
Yeah, which timetable did you do that for?
I only saw one timetable.
Well, there's another one, because it got updated just before you guys died.
I prefer the old one.
What? So you don't like it
Ah, beautiful. Oh, you're
so you don't like this one? So wait. So you don't like this one that they posted? Look, in general, I'm pulling it up on general. So you don't like that one? You don't like that one?
To say.
Prefer the old one. I will say that.
Okay, I think we're losing connection here. Little did you guys actually know that I don't like to brag often, but I was the person who created the 222nd code and the sheet. So
holy shit!
That's really amazing.
If you call in and you say Moe Rogan,
that's a 20
tickets to go to an Axis base.
Very cool.
Moe Rogan.
Oh, just in. I think we're gonna have a special guest appearing very soon.
Guys, if you could all avert your eyes to the 212th Discord.
Oh, is that lucky?
I'm not in
Haman? Hello, Haman.
Hello.
Lucky!
So good to see you.
It's so great to see you, Haman. How's your day been?
Very good. What the fuck is going on with your mic? Like,
are you under the water, Haman?
Yes, I am.
Haman? How do I say your name, Haman?
Are you living in a submarine? By any chance?
Yes. I mean, I just died, so yeah.
You just died, so we're speaking to somebody in the afterlife.
That doesn't sound possible.
I don't know if you've seen Officer Chapter 917.
Yeah, how do you get a phone up there? Did you put it up your bum when you died?
No, you can't do it anymore. You had to climb the computer.
They vaulted.
What happened to your mic, man? You used to have. I remember you used to have a better mic. What happened to that mic, dude?
You dropped it.
I'm sorry?
Dude, what happened to your mic?
Oh, my computer shut itself.
How does it do that? Shed itself. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's like a it's a saying within the gaming computer community. You know.
Sorry, what the fuck is
I
that
don't know
sound
what he's
coming
saying.
from your mic? No, Mo. What the fuck is that sound coming
he's
from
playing
your
Fishing
mic?
Simulator.
Mo, why the fuck are you playing Fishing Simulator? We're in a podcast.
Yeah, while we play the podcast.
Why the fuck are you fishing? Are you playing on your phone or something?
Well, yeah.
Why is it so fucking loud?
I got a new phone today.
What phone did you get, Mo?
An iPhone 12.
Wow, you rich kid.
It was actually
I'm still on the iPhone 8.
It was actually
iPhone 8.
No, I had it. Do you want to see a photo of my phone?
Yeah,
my old
okay.
phone?
I want to see a photo of your old phone.
Okay.
We're gonna have to pull it up. We're pulling it up in general right now, everyone.
It's screenshot it.
That's not funny.
We got Spider in the audience saying he has
Frog?
a...
Okay.
What?
Frog just joined.
Yeah,
What
that's
the-
our
you
special
just-
guest.
What the fuck? You actually
Hello.
got Frog?
That's our special
Wait,
guest.
who did you get?
It's Frog.
Frog.
What the
Is he
fuck?
gonna
Bring him
join
in
us? Is he
here
gonna
right
join us?
I don't
now.
know. He said I asked him if he'll join. He said maybe tomorrow or something.
There ain't gonna be a tomorrow. What does he mean? Get him in
Yeah, he's my
now.
phone in general.
I want to talk to
Harass him. What do you mean?
That's your
he's
old
like-
phone.
Yeah,
What phone is that? Is that an iPhone?
It's 7.
Oh.
Windsor.
Has the house
Windsor.
Windsor? Oh, I can't read that. I can see the problem.
Who do we? Where'd all the
Bye,
podcast speakers
bye,
go, man?
Hamoud.
Alright. I'll see you ranting here.
Rat's been in the audience for like an hour.
Oh yeah,
What's
bring
up,
Rat
Spud?
up here.
Oh, what's
Spud's
up, Rat?
been in the audience since the start. What's
Hello?
up?
What's up, Rat?
Rat.
Is my
Yeah.
mic
You just
working?
left Dark and
Yeah.
went back to it instantly.
Yeah, having withdrawal symptoms from ARC.
Yeah, were you withdrawing from Ark? You left and then you just came straight back.
Yeah.
Why?
What drove you to make this decision?
Like, why'd you leave Ark if you were just gonna join back? You want a fresh start?
It's like a reset, you know. You feel
Yeah,
me?
true. It's like you want to do all your ranks again.
Refresh. You know, I'm getting some. I brush my teeth, and then I got some water and I rinse. You feel me?
And then you had a,
So-
you had a fresh hot shower. And you put on some
So-
new clothes.
So, Rat, there's been some rumors that have been going around that the reason why you joined back with ARC is because you want to mend your relationship with fuck, what's his name? Gecko, and you want to get back to the dating scene with him. Is this true? Is these allegations true, or what's the scenario?
Well, you see, there's a problem with that. Gecko and me are related.
Well, don't you
What's the
feel
problem?
offended that Gecko and
That
Stacey
would be
have been
incest.
outright dating for like a very long time
Like,
now?
if I could recall, Gecko's queen was either Selena or
Stacy.
Stacey.
Oh, that's what. Oh, okay,
Did
yeah.
you hear about the big fight they had in the atrium?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was.
It was a full domestic.
Yeah, he's done for. He's gone away for a long time.
Yep, he is. He's gone 2 hours in RSEC. Yep, 2 hours in RSEC.
No, a lot more than that. I'll tell you, a lot more than 2
Oh,
hours.
how long was it, Mo?
So like 5 years.
5 years in RSEC.
Yep. Now he's
Oh,
got
that would be bad.
He's got charges
Is
of
he?
domestic
Oh
abuse.
no, that's just awful. What are your thoughts on the domestic abuse that Gecko's had on Stacey, Red and stuff?
Oh, it's disgraceful.
It sounds very disgraceful.
What, disgraceful on
And,
Stacey's part or Gecko's part?
Gecko.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably like returning. Do you know how like what's it called? Like a villain. He has his backstory.
Yeah.
His backstory is I beat him at a barbecue.
You beat him at a barbecue.
That's it. That's his villain horror story.
Well, what do you mean by you beat
his
him at a
hot-
barbecue?
How do you beat someone at a barbecue?
Well, you see, what's it called? The place that we were at, right? There was like the main room, and then there's like this entertainment
Oh, so
room.
like the atrium,
Yeah. That's what I mean.
And then like the
Atrium.
training rooms, and like the training
That's the
rooms.
training rooms. And then the training rooms, no one was in one of them. You know, they left a light from the like.
Oh, so nobody
Beat
booked
him
any of
up.
the training rooms. Yep.
No, yeah.
Yep.
And he got beaten up.
By you?
Yes.
Why'd you beat him up?
So I just think that's a bit rude.
He was trying to get me imprisoned.
Oh, that's not very nice. So Rat, what was your past sexual relationship with Gecko? Because if I recall correctly, you did some ERP with him, which is a big no-no on the server. We do not allow ERP in here. But could you tell us a little bit about the relationship that you had, especially in the 501st?
Ah. So the allegations that were put against me were false news. I.
So you're telling me that Republic High Command Stingle is lying?
No, Stingle never lies.
No, then he said that. So.
Well, the truth is, Gecko wanted it.
Oh, okay.
Gecko wanted what?
The ERP.
The ERP with who?
With the rat.
With the rat.
The rat
So
and
Gecko
what-
wanted to ERP with you.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I
kinda
said
weird.
no, but he wanted it.
That's so.
That's kind of
what did he
weird.
do when you said no? What did he do when
He's,
you said no?
he grabbed my hand and he made me do things.
Well,
Oh no.
should we get Gecko in here? And
I
We
didn't,
get
say, I
Gecko.
didn't say stop.
Would you mind if we got Gecko in here, Rat?
Yes.
You would.
No,
you
he wouldn't.
I
He
wouldn't
wouldn't mind.
mind.
Gecko in here.
Oh no, he wouldn't mind. Okay, well I don't know if Gecko's on. It might be past his bedtime.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for this gracious opportunity.
Wait, I'll
Matt.
check if Gecko's in like a VC or something.
He is.
You
He's
can
in.
move it.
It's in Bro Cafe.
Hamand, you've been wanting to speak.
Let's get him in here.
Okay, well we're waiting for Rat at the moment. Oh, Gecko, man.
I believe we may be having a special guest coming soon. Oh, what's
Hello?
up? What's up, man?
Yo, I just thought I'd hop on and, you know, just feel the vibes.
Yeah, you've had your hand up for a while now. Is there anything you wanted to say?
I was just gonna ask, Mr. I think his name was Climber, about some allegations that have recently come out.
Okay, listen. If this is about my father is a minge stuff, my father is not a minge, and I don't know where this has come from. I don't know why people keep saying this, especially.
Hello.
Oh, what's up?
Oh,
Oh, wait.
hello.
Okay,
We're gonna have to get Rat in here.
Oh, no, we've got a special guest.
We've got a special guest.
Wait, where's Frog?
Where's Frog? Frog's not on here.
We've got Sergeant Orion. I
Hello?
mean, Ryan.
Who's
Oh my god.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello, Ajax. Is your girlfriend
Hey, guys.
there? I want to talk to your girlfriend.
Hey, guys, this is a rare opportunity. There's a gateway gamer with a girlfriend.
And we may get to talk to her.
We may get to talk to.
Possibly.
Possibly.
You want to say hello to the guys on the Moe Rogan podcast?
The
guys on the Moe Rogan
The men.
The gentleman. With a gentleman, not the guys.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Her name's Emily.
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 Hello.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Do you know that you're
Hi.
on the Moe Rogan podcast right now?
How does it feel to be dating Sergeant Orion of Ion Team?
Hang on, what? Hold on a second.
I don't think she knows, Mo.
Is it an honour to be dating someone on council?
We just caused a divorce.
No,
here.
no.
This is where it all ends.
She knows I'm Jedi Council and Arc and
You share,
Oh, that's
share
impressive.
all your achievements.
Wait, can we get
Gateway?
Emily back on the mic?
Does
Can we
she
get
play Gateway?
Emily back on the mic?
Alright.
Emily, come back.
Yep, I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm Pocket.
Fucking god. So Emily, what do you know about Gateway Gaming? How much do you know about the server in the community your boyfriend is a part of?
Very minimal.
That's probably
He
for the
spent like
best.
more than $100 on it.
So he spends hundreds of dollars a month on this community. You know that, right?
Weekly, daily.
Daily, even.
Mm.
No times of
tragedy.
abuse.
You guys are boring here.
No, Emily, I got a good question for you.
Yep.
What do wait, what is it? Sorry, I need to remember it. People who eat snails really mustn't like fast food.
Oh, that's a good one.
True or false? True or false?
True or false? True or false? True or false?
True.
What? Thank you.
She's a snail whiz.
Good night, guys. Thank you guys for hearing us.
Bye.
Thanks, Ajax.
2/204 Sergeant
Oh,
Orion.
Cole's got his hand up. Cole's got his
Cole's
hand
got his hand up.
Ge-
Cole,
wait.
what do you got? What do you got to
Oh
say?
my goodness. Sorry, Gecko and Robinson.
Oh fuck, he's fucking gone. Damn it.
Did you have a question for Ajax's girlfriend? We can forward it to her.
Oh no! It was
why was
it was
that-
towards Ajax. However, though he's fucking gone. The other thing I got to inform you all is, did you guys notice the new change to 212's Discord profile?
I did see that.
No,
Wait, what am I doing?
Fucking bold, eh?
Gateway drama.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I didn't even realize my own regiment. Fuck! 442nd even changed that. What the fuck?
So that's crazy. This is getting out of
I
hand.
think that's important. I think it's necessary that
We
that
discuss
has occurred.
we talk about it.
I mean, it's like something, but damn,
I just realised I've been muting people for me, not server muting people.
We've got Rat and Cold, both of them here. Do you guys want to say anything to each other?
Wait, where'd Red go?
I love
Wait,
Gateway Gaming.
Yeah.
Yes, Rad.
where'd
That is
Gecko go?
exactly
Where'd
what we're
Gecko
looking
go?
for.
You like the
Wait.
like traineeship
Oh, well, I
so
have
far.
to leave now because my
think it's a good red.
because Gateway call.
Goodbye,
damn, the
Pocket.
gateway is calling
There
him,
goes
man.
Pocket, one of the most honoured members of the Moe Rogan podcast.
Mhm.
Like, Ghost has got his hand up. I think it's a terrible idea to pick that one, but he's there if you want.
We gotta get him on. He's had his hand up for a while now.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Is it there?
Oh, what?
Alright, Ghost, you need to press the button, buddy.
You
Yeah,
need to
like,
press.
you need to get
come
on.
You need to press the button. Hey.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, he's muted.
Thoughts on Hudson?
Thoughts on Hudson?
What's up, Ghost? Thoughts on Hudson?
I'm not gonna have many thoughts about Hudson.
Crippled.
Hudson RP?
Hudson RP. I don't know. I don't think about it that much, but you know, if you think about it, why is his name Hudson?
Probably his name.
I think it's named after the famous Doc Hudson from Radiator Springs.
Hudson.
You ever watch Round the Twist?
Yes.
What did you think?
You ever watch Ghost on the Dunny, that episode?
I've never really
First
felt
one?
like this before.
Strange things happen when you're going around the twist.
Wow.
Let's just invite everyone who has their hand up at this point.
Yeah, man.
Just bring them all in.
Oh, more the merrier. More the merrier. Come on in. Come on.
I have a question for Ali. Why'd you leave 501st? Oh my god.
I've been there for a year. I was field com, or at least the rank of field com for like fucking months. Well, probably almost a year as well. I got bored.
Did Railgun say why he wasn't promoting you to commander?
No.
Damn.
What did you think
I
about?
just decided not to.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh.
Did you wait? Did you just get sick of 501st?
Pretty much.
What, like the
What,
people
did-
in there?
What like age of 501st was your favorite?
Age.
Yeah, were you more of a fan of the Domino, Frog, Coyote, that bunch, or Leaper, Metro?
I was
or-
a more bigger fan of the Kiate Domino Frog bunch.
That's what
Do you
I'm
think
saying.
Frog is a minge?
No, he's a
I think
gateway
he's just
legend.
misunderstood. I think he used to be a gateway believer, but then he broke the Urgent Evo.
They made him a
Roblox
they
girlfriend,
labelled
yeah, I
him as a
beat her.
gateway griefer. He was labelled.
He's a gateway legend.
As a victim of Frog's demise, it was quite sad.
It was a sad day.
Wait, you got mass RDM'd by Frog?
No, I was in 41st.
Oh, you were in 41st?
Oh,
yeah,
you paid the price.
Yeah, you know, like I remember he came in. He was a young buck with the stars in his eyes, and he was the best gateway gamer we ever got.
And then you know what happened?
He was groomed by the RSB. I think that's what he was
It was
groomed.
the RSB. They're to blame. You know what they
But,
did?
look-
They labelled him as a gateway griefer, so inevitably he became one.
Yeah, exactly. It's what happens in the system that the Grand Army of the Republic's put on the troopers, you know?
Obviously,
Honestly.
Haki Man's not going to do anything about it because it just helps them.
Yeah, well, exactly. And look, I'm not going to dwell too much on this, but I've got to ask the climber. You weren't able to answer the question previously. How do you react to the information that your dad wasn't in?
My dad was okay. Listen, my dad was an honourable man. All right, he was an active member of the Gateway Gaming community, and he was just because he was in Shock Battalion does not mean he RDA'd. Does not mean he was a foul RPR. All right, he was a good member of the server, and anything I may have said about him behind closed doors, well, that's off the record, and it's not what I publicly believe in. All right, I believe my father was a good member of the community.
It's time to shine light
Well
on the
said.
truth.
Well said.
Ooh,
well
I
said,
actually
well
got
said.
a question. Actually,
Can we I'm just going to quickly. Sorry, I'll let you go, Cole. But I'm going to post some evidence against that climber, and that's all I'm going to say.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got some very big evidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting serious.
Holy
yeah! I'm just getting the evidence as we speak. It's like in my dossier.
Whoa!
As you can evidently see, the information that I'm about to send is highly confidential.
Yeah, no, that's.
Men came and joined the regiment, and he just couldn't take it anymore. He told the CO that he was.
Look, it's
holding
amazing
him
what
up.
video editing can do nowadays. And
Did I hear you say my father was a minge? Did I hear you say my father was a minge in that clip?
No, I did not say that. Listen. Anything I was saying there, I was joking. I didn't mean it.
Whoa.
Your father was a minge?
My father was not a minge. I don't know where this has come from. This video is fabricated.
We need to shine light on the truth, Plumber. It's not to be ashamed of your father. Your father's actions don't reflect you. You're a different man.
My father was an honourable member of the Shock Battalion. All right, just because he got to the honourable rank of second lieutenant.
What was his name?
That's redacted, alright? He was a second lieutenant within Shock Battalion's tracking unit, and that's all that needs to be known, alright? And he was not a minge. He was a good player. And anything I may have said about him in that recording, false.
Well, you've heard it here, everyone. No, you may not believe it, but Climber claims his father was never a minge, an honourable man of Shock Battalion.
I mean, there's only way to, prove it. Just tell us his name.
What's his name?
Look, I don't see how that's relevant. I don't see how that...
I don't know.
Names have meaning,
Last time you told me his name, I don't want to expose you or anything, but you said your father's name was Snake.
Listen.
Shit.
I don't see how the name is really, plays any part in this, if he was a minge or not. I don't think... Look, let's just say, hypothetically, if my father was Snake, right? Snake, he got to the respectable rank of second lieutenant within tracking unit. Why is Russia here? Get him on. Get him in here. Get him in here now.
Get him in. Get him in here now. Now we need him. We need him.
Alright, everybody, you're gonna have to move you all down to the audience real quick.
No.
Oh yeah, there is one question I was about to ask, but I'll guess I'll.
Yeah, no, it's good. We have to put on hold.
Yeah, put it on hold. Get him in here. Get him in.
Please stay. We still have questions to ask you.
Let me give him the podcast speaker role real quick. Let's have a look. Alright. Russia, it's good to have you here. Let me invite you up to the stage. How's it going, Russia?
Russia, that profile picture goes hard, man. I just want to say.
It does go hard. Now, Russia, around like 6 months, 8 months, maybe even 10 months ago, we heard plans to make a server of your own, Republic versus Trandoshans. Now, I just want to ask, where have these plans gone? Because we've all been patiently waiting for this server to jump up on the Gmod server list, and there's been no mention.
Get Gecko down. Get him down.
Alright. Don't take me down, please. I'm here. I'm a host.
Oh my! Get him down.
The host. He's a host. No, no,
I'm
no.
a
He,
host.
he, he can be. He can,
Please let Russia answer the
Just
question.
let Russia speak, please.
Well, I calculated like I could do it, but I doubt I make profit or will even make sure I could keep the server up. From what I found, it was 250 to keep up a $100 server, a 100-player server, extra fee.
You sort of getting your
$100
server.
for constant dev, like dev bugs and fixing, and yeah, like I could do it, but I probably won't.
You consider getting your server cheaper, like a 50-player
yeah,
server?
I think to start off, you should start with a 50-player server maybe, and then you can afford that because let's face it, as amazing as your concept is. Okay, please let me finish. As amazing as your concept is, no matter how good the concept, you're gonna have to give it time for people to filter in. So
Rome wasn't built when
I think,
built in a
Rome
day,
was not built
Russia.
in a day. That's exactly what I'm
I
saying.
know that. I'm saying the place I went to had a deal with like the 100-player server was also
The
at
place
50.
you went to?
No,
Yeah,
it's
he
like
went
an
to EB
online
Games.
site.
Ah,
It's some weird online site I got recommended, and they were like, "Hey, we can do a 100-player server price, 50-player server price for 100, but it's like half, like not even that." So it's
Right, yeah, no, I didn't
pretty
understand much of that, but
Wait,
that
Russia,
was
have
awesome.
you considered starting like a GoFundMe of some sort?
Somewhere where you can get community because I know there's a lot of people, and I've spoken about this with people. There's a lot of people that want to see this server happen, that want to see this server come to fruition, and there's a lot of people that would jump from Gateway Gaming and spend their money to make sure this server could become a reality. So, I think what you're doing, Russia, is you're just underestimating the amount of demand for a server like this. Republic Trend versus Trandoshans. It's never been done before, and
also
it's what we all want to see.
I want to shine some light on Republic vs Trandoshan. So would this just be we'd just be fighting Trandoshans like the?
Well, the idea I read it down somewhere. I think I threw it away a little bit ago. Put it in storage, but it was pretty much we'll be fighting more underground people or like syndicates crimes, not like the big main battles.
But what happened?
Well, we'll be more security forces, and we'd have like sub-regs and like different versions.
That's so it would be like a server that is
So-
maybe special forces or just operating off one regiment.
Yes. It's
So,
more of a special
would it be
forces
similar to Roadside and Eclipse, where there was a limited amount of regiments you could join? Like there was only like 2 regiments at a time to make sure the focus and stayed focused on to make sure people weren't just deviating from what the server was about.
I'd probably have like my plan was for the squad regs, I guess, have a CG like Coruscant Guard, then have of course special forces, the public commandos, Iron Team, Bravo Team, all these crazier teams.
That's Iron
And then
Team.
What
That's
about Ion Team?
He
What about
said
Ion
Iron
Team?
Well, yeah, I'd say like all those commando teams,
That's
and
an
then
interesting idea.
probably have a secondary regiment or sub-regiments inside 65th, like Enforcer, Riot Brigade, etc.
65th.
I have a question.
Yes.
What about the 427 Security Battalion?
I thought, yeah, I don't know.
Russia, is
But
it true
still,
that you
that was
spoke?
my idea.
Sorry, this is off topic. Russia, you were in the Bro Cafe a couple of weeks ago, and
Yeah.
there were some questions given to you. Is it true that you do drugs?
No, that's stupid.
Do you like?
Have you ever
against
done drugs?
Legal drugs, yes. Lots of legal drugs.
Like
Did you say
like
it's-
medication?
Wait. I
illegal?
think you just
illegal?
stammered there. Did you say lots of illegal drugs or lots of legal drugs?
Legal.
So medication like Panadol or something.
Because I understand at one
I don't
point
like
during your
antidepressants or
time
something.
as
Yeah.
time as Horn Company CEO, you did put in a fairly extended LOA because you had overdosed on what was it, Benadryl, something like that.
Yes.
Penicillin?
Perk 30s?
Something like
Perk
Perk,
30s?
yeah, Perk 30s probably.
Oh, wait, hold the phone. Is
Oh,
Commander
you overdosed
Cole
on
here?
Bacta.
Yeah, Commander Colt is here.
Well, if any of
Would
you
you like
guys
to
have
speak on?
questions for Russia, then just raise your hand. We'll happily move you in here. Commander Cold has a
Holy
question.
shit, cold. Bonk.
Sup, Russia? It's been far too long, mate. How you doing?
Baguette.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
what?
Is that what you wanted to say to Commander Cole?
No, I'm good. Yeah,
Epic,
I'm managing
epic.
a branch now, which is nice in a different RP game.
Which is?
It's you know GTA 5.
Is it? Are you on 5M?
Yeah, no, I'm managing a military RP branch over SCP RP.
On console gaming. On console gaming.
No, it's PC. It's like PC 5M.
Oh my god. Well, on what server? What's the server called?
Christ, it's like militia RP or something. It's really they change a bunch because they're trying to find something. Nice.
We've got a lot of people to speak to for Russia to speak to. Cold, thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Cold.
Next up, we've got Diamond.
Hello, Russia. It's been a very long time.
Man.
Yeah. How much time in hours until your next ban apple?
Well, who's its face? Who's that manager dude? Like Servo. Christ, I always forget his name. Well, till Servo bothers to DM me.
I think you have to DM him.
I
don't
think.
Thank you for your time. Alright, next up we have Ali.
I have a question.
I have a question.
Yes.
No, this isn't just specifically for you, Russia. I just want to know if anyone has metal bars Discord.
No. I'm here, Mario. What do you want?
No. Alright, Ali has a question for Russia.
Holy Russia.
Shh.
What do you have
Russia,
to say?
if you ever if you ever return to Gateway, will you join Navy again?
I don't know.
Thank you, that's all we have time. Alright, next up we have Radinson. Give it up for
Wow.
Radinson.
After Rat, we'll have Alan come in here.
Alright, Russia.
Yes.
So, basically, there was a rumor going around. Do you take Ritalin?
What's Ritalin?
It's a drug.
I don't know what it is, so no.
Anything
Okay,
else,
that's
Rat?
all
Do you
I
have any-
wanted to know.
What is Ritalin? I'm gonna look this shit up.
Yeah, Big Dog Alan. Welcome, Big Dog Alan.
Ritalin's a
Hello,
ADHD
Russia.
medication. Hi, Alan.
Do you remember me from 212 or not?
Yes, I remember you from 212, Alan.
It's a real shame. You were boiled for about a day.
Yeah, I honestly really didn't care.
Yeah, we held a riot in your name. Give
Russia?
Russia $20 back.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, what were your
Russia.
plans to go further in 212? Were you going for officer, or what was happening there?
I was just going with flow punches,
Going with the
stuff.
flow. I feel it. I feel it, Russia.
Honestly, can I be honest? I would have done a community chargeback, but like a complete community chargeback. Because how rude, like your executive management.
I've got a question. I've got a question for
and
Russia.
stuff was, but yeah.
Russia. Like, guys, there'll be some very inappropriate words to be said in this next few questions.
No bitches.
Shut the fuck up. Let me say this. Alright, listen, guys. This is not what I've said. This is from Pab and Buck.
Right.
This is
Let's
from
move
Pab and
Alan
Buck.
down.
Alright, this is my question. Now, Russia, when you were community banned, you went on to message Pab, and Pab said, "Piss off, you dirty faggot, I don't have to deal with you anymore."
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Bit of a cunt.
What about when Buck told you to, what about when you went to Buck, and Buck left the server, and he's like, piss off?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
care.
when he told you were a cancer cell, did that like hurt you emotionally at all, or were you just not bothered?
No, not really. Buck was always a bit of a cunt,
I
even
also
when he
have a
was
question.
so
If you could say one thing to them right now, what would that be?
Wait.
You guys were mean. That's really it. I don't really care.
How do I record stuff on Soundpad?
Gecko.
He's got mine's recording. You'll get the record.
Gecko, Russia.
Wait, but
Yes?
Are you still playing Anvil Imperial Remnant RP?
Nah.
What happened?
They just sucked ass.
Really?
But yeah, last time we spoke to you, Russia, you had a lot to say about the server, like and
Yeah.
how great it was. What
It
made
was
you change?
good,
your
and now it just annoying ass people. That's it.
Was it because of a lot of ex-Gateway people were coming on, and you obviously you're just way too good for Gateway, so it's just annoying when people come to your community, your home, and start bringing back those obviously hurtful memories from Gateway Gaming, Clone Wars RP.
Oh, hello.
On?
I have one more thing.
Yep.
One second, sorry, my league's loading.
Of course it is.
That's yucky.
Alright, Russia.
Yes.
I need you to
What do you
write
want?
2 things. Alright? Alright.
What do you
Flower.
want?
What the fuck? Why's your mic sound like
The fuck?
This dude's getting possessed.
Russia? Russia?
Yes.
Oh, he's back.
Alright,
Oh,
Russia.
very
Dead
concerned.
for a second.
Russia, I have 2 questions for you. Alright, ready? Alright. Igor by Tyler the Creator or Certified Lover Boy by Drake? Which one?
What the?
I'm not sure.
He's your
What the
Russia,
Alright, Russia, put the
I
sandboard
think he's
down.
discovered
mate. Put it
I think
down.
he's discovered voice mod.
Russia's minging.
Who's in the bathroom?
Russia, cool it with the minging, alright? This is a friendly environment. Now, so can we asked you about Anvil earlier, and you didn't really give us a proper response. Can you tell us? I need to know in detail what happened with Anvil Gaming beyond the people sucked ass. Was there an incident? What happened there?
Ash was a bit of a cunt. Some random person
Sorry,
called
who?
Ash. Some person called Ash was extremely rude, but they said sorry. But honestly, Anvil was quite boring.
Oh yeah, what do you have to say to the what do you... You won't be awake? It's fucking...
Oh, also, I constantly got death threats
It's
for
3
no
a.m.
reason.
You have death threats, wow.
You got
Yes,
threats?
just for
Scary.
being Russia.
Hold up,
What's it?
guys. On the line right now, we have High Command Major General Osman. Everyone
Oh
give it
my
up for Osman.
god.
I've invited him to come join
Let's
us.
bring him up. Let's bring him up.
Here he is. Here he is. Welcome, Osman.
Hello.
Osman,
What's
you
going
have
on,
anything
Osman?
you'd like to say to Russia?
I am very good. We just wrapped up a military operation on Jonia against some pirates.
That's so good to hear.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yes,
Very
yes.
impressive community.
I love and I love our beloved Task Force Gateway Troopers. They are
What do you think
incredible,
about,
incredible and
what do you think about-
experienced
What do you think about
soldiers.
ex-Task Force Gateway Trooper Russia?
What was that?
What do you think about ex-Task Force Gateway Trooper Russia?
I think Russia has come a long way. I think he is an exceptional person and he brought quite a lot of culture and fun to Gateway back in its time. And I'm looking forward to a return by Russia, being obviously giving him some quite break time between these many months. I think we can almost say a year since he last was a part of the task force.
Something like that.
I think we'd welcome him with open arms again one day.
Beautiful.
Now, Russia, I got a
my-
question for you. Okay, put the fucking sandboard down. Now, Russia, this is going to be a confronting one. Now, if you had the chance, would you come back to Gateway?
I'd probably.
So,
Totally?
my question is,
Yeah.
why haven't you DM'd Serbo then? Because evidently you said he was waiting on you.
Cerberus again,
I think you should
'cause
try and get back
I'll
on the
do it
server,
right
Russia.
now.
I don't think you should harass him, but I think if he's just forgotten to
I don't
respond
know,
to you,
I
I
really
think
think you have a chance, you know.
Alright.
You just
I reckon you could get back in if you really
yeah,
gave it your
you
all.
can clear your name if you try hard enough.
Alright, audience, let's give it up for Osman, who'll be going back to the audience now. Hold up, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody else would like to come up and speak, please put your hand up.
Guys, sorry, that's our clad. The Moe
Who the
Rogan
hell is
podcast-
Junker?
The Moe Rogan podcast is filmed in front of a live audience, similar to The Big Bang Theory.
Also, Friends and Seinfeld. Any other shows?
Yes.
Right, Russia, you got something to say to the people?
I don't know.
Nothing?
You heard it here, he doesn't know.
So hold on, guys. We've
So,
just
Russia,
guys, hold on,
when-
hold
when
on.
you,
We have
um,
someone.
Oh, we have someone.
We have a me. We have a me. Give it up for a me.
Hi. Hi, Amir.
Who's shit
Sorry,
is
mate.
but
I mean, what do you want to say to Russia?
I'm just playing more on Zion Gaming. I wanna.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Fair
I
enough.
have an honest question to ask the current people listening into this podcast.
Yes.
Oh.
Russia's mum's on the mic.
Alright. Well, if Russia was to create a Republic vs Trandoshan roleplay server, who would be willing to play on this server?
Hold on, guys. We have all the Muslims. All the Muslims are on here.
Excuse me. I'd just like to, as I come onto this podcast, I'd like to clarify that I'm not a Muslim. Okay.
Same.
I'm actually a Jesuit.
He's of the Druze people, as we call them, from
Yeah,
the
I'm Druze.
Put the soundboard down, bro.
So I'm descended from a very long line of Druze people in the Lebanese mountains.
Yes.
We
So
don't
I'd just like to clarify that
discriminate
before I'm
here,
called a
so
Muslim.
Everyone is welcome.
Thank you, Moe Rogan.
Guys, I've just in. I mean, how do you feel? Russia just said to you, no bitches.
Me.
What context?
I wasn't listening and playing Wario.
What context?
Oh, he just said you have no bitches. Yeah, see?
Very well.
I think we should refrain from calling them that. I think we should just say women.
Please,
Hey, guys, remember, it is Pride Month on Gateway Gaming.
Show some respect, thank
Seven
you.
Sky Corps and 442nd have already changed their banners respectively.
I think this judge is horrible. I think we should get rid of him.
Yeah. Okay.
Mo, I think we should take this gecko man off the stage. I believe.
Guys, this is becoming a very hateful environment.
They're gonna take me
I'm
around
gonna have
back
to
and
change
shoot
the
me.
subject.
They're gonna take me around back and shoot me in the head.
Now, shut the fuck up. Now, Mo, who is the host of this podcast, his question was not answered. So this is for the people not only on the stage but in the audience. Now, if Russia here were to create a Star Wars RPG mod server based on Republic versus Trandoshans, who would be willing to play and even potentially donate to this server? Put your thoughts in general.
Or just raise your hand.
Just raise your hand if you have an extended response. If you think you have something really insightful to say.
Bring you up here individually. Amir.
Amir's got something to say.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be an actual serious idea. If it is taken seriously, it is gonna be pretty hard to do.
I mean, like, I would take it seriously if I have, like, time.
Next up, we have Osman.
As many of you know, I'm quite a rich man, and I see these opportunities to invest into things worthwhile. A server of this magnitude would not only bring immense wealth to the Gmod community, it would revive the game completely. So I would be willing to put $10,000 into this server.
You heard it here.
$10,000.
10,000.
That's correct.
Holy shit.
I'm very rich. I'm RAT, obviously.
Well, that is it's very.
Hey, I'm gonna leave.
It's very
No, Russia, you can't. Please, Russia, please.
Would I please be able to talk, Mr. Russia? Okay, so my name is John Kebab. I actually work for an advertising agency known as John TV, all right? And so I was just going to ask from a marketing standpoint, what demand exists for this very niche type of scenario?
Well, what demands?
Yeah, like who do you think there's a large enough base of people who want to play this very specific
I've gone
idea?
into like several servers. They all say, "Hey, why super crazy huge battles? Why not like more special operations, etc., etc."
Okay, thank you.
Quite a few people.
Thank you. That's all I have. Thank you.
Also, Echo wants to talk for some reason.
Yep. So, one of the main things with business is corporate social responsibility and CSR. Mr. Russia, all I need to ask is, how will your server be socially responsible? What will you do for society in order to improve it and show your server as a socially responsible server?
Well, staff rules are not having corrupt staff and idiot staff, and yeah.
And I think that that really will be a big
Yeah.
change that the community of Star Wars IP on Gmod and even other communities would just bring them towards it, because we've seen a lot of corrupt staff teams,
especially the EM team on Gateway.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me,
I'm
I'd like to
looking at
start
Radisson.
Excuse me,
I'm
I'd
looking
like
at Radisson right now.
Are
and
you
I'm
calling
saying
are you calling my cousin corrupt?
No, that's a joke.
I will.
Wait, this is getting hostile. This is getting hostile. I think we should just calm down. This is a friendly environment. This is a friendly environment.
Wait, do we have a shooter in
He made fun of my
the
cousin. I won't stand here. No,
you can bring this after the podcast. We can you can go discuss this in a private.
No, I actually
channel.
have a question for Russia.
Mhm.
Russia, why was your EM applications always denied?
I not sure.
Well,
Don't care.
if I could put my input in here,
Where's the head
I
EM? We
think
need to
it
get the head
really-
EM in here.
I
Someone
think
get
it really,
crowd.
it's just because of the tendency of the EM team and the staff team in general to just discriminate towards people like Russia.
Yeah.
Now,
You can just yeah.
Now, personally, I think we got to take into consideration many factors here. I would like to just ask Russia why he thinks he did not get accepted for the position of EM, and matter of fact, expanding upon that, why he didn't get accepted as a EC. What do you think was the cause, Mr. Russia?
Don't know. Just bad shit before.
Russia,
Mr.
what did
Russia,
I say at the fucking soundboard? Put it down!
Mr. Russia, do you have a sound like a voice
Yes,
changer
I have.
currently?
No,
What?
it's a soundboard and a voice changer. I can play sound.
Would it happen to
called
be
sound.
called voice mod?
No.
Did you code it? Did you make it? Did you make it
No,
yourself?
I bought it from someone.
Yeah, how much?
Now,
It was like $200. It's really high
speaking
quality.
of development, I feel like we got to talk about a really big elephant, I guess you could say, in this room. Though they aren't with us currently, just like to ask, what are your thoughts on Buck?
Buck is a bit of a cunt.
Why would you say?
Can you elaborate?
He's the C word.
You know, because he's rude. He was always rude. Even when he was server management and playing at the time, he was always a bit of a cunt.
I see what you mean. What do you think his biggest mistakes were as a server manager?
Existing. Being born.
Whoa, Russia.
That's pretty hateful,
Wow,
Russia.
that
I
is-
think you should
that
just,
is harsh.
just calm down a bit
Tell me
here.
about it.
That is really
Now,
harsh.
Russia, do you think Servo has better potential as a server manager? You know, less
No.
room for corruption. You think he's just
No.
as bad?
You think he's worse or just
He's
as
maybe
bad?
a little bit better, but still shitty. I mean, like,
I
I
see, I
look
see.
because I saw somebody saying something about Russia before I got into the bro club, so I looked up my name and just saw this bunch of shit, and Cerbo takes
Truly
talking about a bunch of shit, same as Buck.
disgraceful. Truly disgraceful, Russia. But you know what else is disgraceful? Having terrible skin. This podcast is sponsored by Shulsa Tissue Salt Skin Disorders, Comb D. If you play Gateway Gaming and you've got terrible skin, these three a day pills.
Why is this guy
will
still
definitely
up on
help
the
your skin.
stage? Who the fuck let him up here?
Because
So- Russia's back on the soundboard.
That was from our sponsorship.
Russia!
We'll now be bringing
Russia,
up,
listen. On this podcast, we have one instruction for you: don't use the fucking soundboard, and you
bringing up
can't do it,
Osmond
Russia.
now.
All right, we've. Oh, what?
Okay.
Hello, I'd like to bring up a question for Mr.
Okay,
Russia. Have you heard of a so-called bro cafe?
Yes. I was in it, and then Buck banned me.
Do you know what bro cafe stands for? What its morals, its standpoint, all of that shabam, you know.
I don't know, don't care, no one bothered to look.
I see. Does anyone else in the crowd know exactly what bro cafe is?
Yes, sir, I
yes,
do.
I'm
I'm in
aware
it.
what bro cafe
I am.
is.
I don't care if you are in it. I am asking you what it is.
It stands for it stands against the CCP, sir.
It's a cult that has been organised to be a big group of people who want to just advertise hate across Gateway Gaming to people like Russia and such.
Advertise, you say.
Yes.
What of the other groups that exist and which have been procured in Gateway itself? Other groups that lobby against certain individuals in a very, very negative way.
Almighty toast.
Russia.
In the likes where Russia has experienced such hate, such lobbying against him. what about those groups? What must be done of them? And I'd like to ask the speakers here, what should be done?
Truly, I think
Throw it
the
in
Bro
the acid
Cafe,
pit.
the Bro Cafe is really just you know, I think it reflects on the staff team as a whole. Truly,
The staff team.
that
Okay.
they definitely are, you know, working together in some way. You can see that a lot of staff are actually in the Bro Cafe.
Yeah.
And what of the fellas Discord, Mr. Rogan? You would know quite a lot about that, wouldn't you?
Well, I am in the fellas Discord. I frequent it occasionally.
If I'm able to cut you off there, if I bring up these statistics out of my ass, as you can see, if we showcase Arc as an entirety in the Task Force Gateway, if we show the comparison between members of staff and players of Arc who are just regular members, there is no difference. It is actually quite a vast majority in Arc who
I'm
are
very sorry to
actually
cut you off,
staff
sir.
members.
So I just have something very important.
You have a rebuttal? Go ahead.
No, it's off topic. This is just in from Serbo.
Yep.
Russia. So pretty much, he's been shown a leak has been clipped of you saying he has no potential, and he says Russia is just mad cause bad.
What do you have to say about that, Russia? Well, that's just irrelevant, Russia. And, you know, I'm Russia. I've had it up to here. All right,
Osman had to say.
God, we give you one instruction, Russia.
Earlier Erdogan said was asking about Bro Cafe's values and whatnot. I'd just like to state that as an admitted member of the Bro Cafe, what Bro Cafe stands for is a stand against the interdimensional reptilian shape-shifting CIA agents who are putting chemtrails in the sky. And effectively, we are funded by George Soros as well. And now, what I'm saying is we are incredibly democratic. We respect all processes. We are only looking for the best interest of everyone.
Gentlemen,
And
do you
know?
do you know exactly what chemtrails are? Can anyone tell me exactly what chemtrails are? I'll tell you what they are. They are the byproduct of what is currently now sitting in this podcast, and I point towards Russia. Russia was attacked by this heinous technology, which we call chemtrails. Over his beloved home, they drop down fumes, liquid, whatever it may be, of aluminium. And this is why he was kicked off Gateway.
Very, very dramatic claim you just made there, Erdogan.
It's fact.
Mm-hmm.
And what leads you to this understanding that it was because of chemtrails? What makes you think?
Well,
what's your evidence?
Believe it or not, there is some severe degradation of the mind, especially in Russia, when it comes to cognitive thinking. Our beloved RHC member has arrived as well.
Hello?
As I was just saying, we were just talking about the state of mind of Russia. For one, gentleman who just joined recently, I say that Russia has been affected by chemtrails, and that is why he was kicked from Gateway.
I absolutely agree, and as I said, Bro Cafe takes a stand against the interdimensional shape-shifting CIA lizards, and Bro Cafe in general believes that those CIA agents need to be gone.
Wait, so-
it's very terrible.
Calm
So Russia, what we're
Those
effectively
CIA
telling you is you're being affected by a massive psyop from the middle of Washington DC, and you need to go offline and seek help immediately for
Russia,
this.
have you ever heard of Zionist Israel?
Pardon?
Do you have any recollection of events of what these guys are talking about? Any you remember? Any of this?
No.
Now that right there, memory loss is a symptom of the
severe
chemtrail.
degradation.
And
his mind is degrading.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, this can be said by a lot of people, and one of the founders of Bro Cafe themselves is currently in this call. I think he can back up what I'm saying about Bro Cafe's values and who it's being funded by. Mr. Serbo, what do you have to say about the Bro Cafe?
Well, pretty
pretty much you pretty much echoed my entire sentiment about it for the most part.
Mm-mm.
Our values stand fairly strong, and Russia, we believe you do need the best possible help you can get, and we are more than happy to actually offer that help to you.
PDS.
Granted.
What about Servo? One question about the Bro Cafe. What about the black, juicy, oily ass outbreak that happened?
Of
earlier?
2021. Of 2021.
Oh,
2021.
The oily ass outbreak of November 2021.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Mhm.
honestly, it was quite a tragedy, and I honestly hope it doesn't happen again. We do have countermeasures put in place, which are called the fag posting channel, which I believe Gecko. I do not think you were actually old enough to partake in that channel. So your access to the channel is actually.
May I make a statement as a veteran of this engagement that occurred of the fat, oily asses shaking? Excuse me, don't laugh. This is a serious topic. Don't laugh.
Can we refrain from
compose
laugh? I
yourself.
don't really see the humour in this.
This
Serious environment.
You are speaking to veterans, including myself, of this very particular engagement. Amir was here actually as well, so I'd actually like to call him up as a testament. He partook in this sort of engagement as well, of the fat oily asses shaking. Amir, how did this affect you, and how did it break the relations of Bro Cafe and what it stands for, and obviously what has formed up today as the modern Bro Cafe?
It's making me really see the world as a really gay world.
I have a rebuttal for that.
As being gay.
Amir is one of the
Ridiculous.
key starters of the gay oily ass outbreak.
Now-
Have
I
you?
feel like we've gotten a bit off topic here.
We need,
No,
we need to
we're
search
on
his
topic.
GIF.
We are
We
on
need to
topic.
search his GIF folder on Discord.
Ladies and gentlemen, so we actually lost someone very dear to us in the Bro Cafe due to this conflict. Shadows was actually a victim of war.
Is he in the crowd?
No.
I don't believe
He was
so.
on the sidelines.
Oh look, I cannot breach operational security due to our contract signed with George Soros and how he funds us.
And
But
Servo.
basically, what I'm trying to say is that it's affected a lot of people, and we are here to say no. No to anything like this in the future ever again.
I would just
And
like
we
to-
are spearheading.
Can we provide
the
some
lead
examples of this war?
Oh,
in the general chat?
absolutely.
Can we let?
I think
Can we let?
I'd like to butt in here. Can we
You guys like some examples?
Can we?
Yes,
can
we'd
we-
like some examples
I'm
in
gonna
general.
drop a tactical nuke if nobody listens.
Can we just pause this for a second and I think we should answer some questions for Russia. Then we can.
I'm
move
gonna
down to
drop
the
a
audience and
tactical
continue
nuke.
this
Talk
conversation.
about
oily asses
Russia, we
enough.
heard you the first time, mate.
Right, so if anyone has any questions for Russia, please raise your hand or speak now, and then we can go back to
Speak
the
now
big
or
oily
for,
ass
or-
incident.
Forever hold your peace.
I think we have
Uh,
RC Lieutenant Captain Darman who has a question for Russia.
I don't.
But why the fuck
moving
was your
back
hand
down
up
to the
then?
audience.
Now, I'll just like to suggest that Brohammer is actually someone who's had experience with Russia in the past. I think he would be a great
Alright,
person.
well,
to take
that's,
on.
Bring him up.
perfect.
No clue who Brohammer is.
It's just rude.
Yes, quite some time ago, Russia, you actually RDM'd me because I wouldn't give you money. I got to ask, why'd you do that?
I wanted money. I was bored.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good of you.
I believe that's against the server rules, Russia.
Am I in the server now? No.
Yeah, but it's saying you want to come back to Gateway and then, clearly not caring about these incidents. It's
Yeah, exactly. It seems more
a
that you-
contradictory statement, Russia.
Yeah, it seems like
I
he's
think
not-
the people want to know, do you want to come back to Gateway or not? Or are you just saying that to make the people happy?
Yeah, he's not sorry that he did it. He's sorry he got caught.
Well, I don't think I'm sorry if I have no clue who you are. That's sort of thing.
That's not what this is about. That's irrelevant. It's about what you did. It's not about the person you did it to.
I think it's getting quite hostile, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. I'd like to retract my statement. That's a bit of a hostile
You
statement.
better.
I'd
Yeah,
like
you
to,
better.
I'd like to
I think
stand
you
down.
Can we move over back to the great war of shaking black
Oh my
fat oily
fucking
asses in
God.
2021,
some
Citra
examples currently
November?
being posted in general.
I think I am willing to
Jump
continue
back there?
talking about the current issue of the big black ass shaking.
As you can see in general, thank you for Gecko for providing some of the examples as well. As you can see, some of these videos include male-oriented gentlemen shaking their fat, oily asses.
Now, I don't believe that I did justice really in explaining the effects of this war on shadows. It went as far as to making an alternative account to access this channel where this conflict was mainly situated at.
Thank you for bringing this up. I was actually about to bring this up.
It went from a flashpoint over to a full-scale conflict.
It was actually covert as well, covert operations from the side of Shadows too.
Yeah, it was terrible, and I honestly wish the best for Shadows. He's one of the Bro Cafe's greatest members.
on the podcast
Do
earlier.
we want to try and get Shadows?
Yeah, we can
in,
try and get him up. He was on here earlier. We could probably get him in here.
Perhaps we could interview him, and hopefully we could turn this into a positive experience with him.
Yeah.
I believe Beatus was also a part of this Great War too. Could we also bring him up for discussion or talking?
Actually, I believe that he was a combat lifesaver during this. During this operation,
I did not
and
know
was
that.
actually helping cure people.
In order to just to provide some context and proof in regards to Shadows creating this alternate account, I'm about to post some proof in the good old general chat. If you guys would like to overlook and read.
Example 4.
Before we continue, I'm feeling shame at you. I had like 5 cups of milk and like 17 spoons of fucking peanut butter.
That's right. You're excused if you would like to take a rest.
Yeah, in general chat,
That's
right?
all right.
That is some of the transcripts from my direct messages between myself and
How do I
Shadows.
stop speaking?
What the fuck?
You say black ass, white ass, or dicks. Wow, this guy's like this guy's really getting me.
I remember this.
Like this, just to sort of break character. This motherfucker really asked me if it is okay if he can post black ass or dicks, but just no fucking no black cocks. You know, I'm just like, okay, dude.
What the fuck?
The guy's fucking, he's damaged, bro. He needs help.
So
we're bringing on.
This is he's a silently damaged, like worse than Russia.
Something that steps that have been taken to evolve past this very violent way of warfare is by introducing laws of war, and essentially Serbo's new channel within the Bro Cafe effectively contains this
Caters to
conflict.
that laws, caters to the laws,
it caters to the laws. There's certain rules and regulations that all parties have agreed to abide by in order to ensure it never gets to this point ever again.
What
But
about
may I
the
also-
Geneva suggestions?
Yes, that's correct, Russia. May I also suggest, not suggest, but bring up the point of the actual current combatants within flag posting. We have a fair few amounts who are currently engaged in this war of not only black men shaking their fat, oily asses, but white men doing other explicit things. I will not comment on that.
I'd just like to highlight that Spud has stolen my video. Autistic girl trying to sing, heavily autistic. Maybe M&M's, I don't know. She's got funky arms.
Is there any visual evidence for this?
There's no proof.
Yeah, it's in the chat. It's uploaded at 0037.
He's got timestamps, gentlemen.
Factual facts on God.
I think we're gonna have to continue this discussion another time. I'd be happy to have you all on this podcast again. Sometime very
Anybody has
Should we
anybody
finish with
watched
our
the
Shut the
one?
fuck up while Mo is speaking.
Anyways, if anybody would like to say anything before we wrap this up, please raise your hand or speak in the current.
Do you
voice
think we
channel.
should finish with our sponsor?
No, we're not starting with in the podcast. I would like to say the fact that we've got like fucking 10 people up here on
Wait,
the stage.
what the fuck? I can
Obviously,
disconnect
it's
people?
getting quite heated and overcrowded in here. You should just kick people
Russia,
out. me
stop
included.
disconnecting people,
Put us down
please.
in the audience. Simple as.
Oh, he's gone.
Good.
I'd like you to say I'm stoked. No, mate, like with your new podcast, you got a really good thing going here for you, mate. It's really nice setup. So I'm really keen to see how this all works out in the future. Yeah, very good stuff.
Thank you very much, Sobo.
Could we perhaps see Gateway dollars be funded into this podcast to improve the production quality of it?
Gateway donation.
Have you had any discussion with owners of Gateway Gaming, including the beloved Stooge and Linguini? Do you
Satan
think
Cat even?
So, yeah.
Well, I would like to say me and Linguini have we've had a rough history. No hard feelings to him out there. I do respect him very
sort of
much.
history?
He's a great man. I have been in contact with Satan. He has been ignoring me for some reason. I believed we were friends. Well, I was convinced we were friends. Obviously, that was never true.
See.
Kind of breaks my heart, but it's no problem.
Have you tried using TeamSpeak?
TeamSpeak? No.
I'll be honest, I don't think they even use fucking TeamSpeak anymore, dude. They've given up on fucking things.
No, actually, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe within the actual confines of the Bro Cafe walls, they utilize the voice channel to stream their screens, deafen up, and utilize, and guess it, TeamSpeak.
I think they do that with.
I have seen them in TeamSpeak before, in their Bro Cafe or whatever private channel they're speaking in. I've tried to connect multiple times, but obviously I do not have access to those channels. But if any of you could get me in contact with the founders or owners or any executive staff,
on there right now.
Well, we currently don't know who the actual owners or the founder of Bro Cafe is, but I can assure you, your message will be heard. Your voice will be heard.
Bro away fucking with all the numbers, mate. He's a hard man to contact.
Yeah.
Yep. So, just one more suggestion, actually. Now, from my understanding, this podcast believes in being bipartisan and hearing the story from all sides. Could we perhaps see, for example, Praetorian or Spirit? Two
main person we're trying to get on is Bog.
I fucking hate Imperial.
Irrelevant. Irrelevant.
Yeah, Imperial kind of sucks.
I think we need to criticize the fuck out of them on why their events are so fucking shit.
That's hostile.
Well,
that's just hostile.
We'll bring another question for our final stance. Does this podcast support Islam? What is the general consensus from the Korean?
This podcast is supporting of everybody. I would just like to say that we
even racist.
That's a lie. If you support everybody, why do you not have a gay Discord icon like the rest?
I haven't gotten around to making one.
So there's a difference between supporting and respecting, and within the pillars of Islam, one shall not be homosexual, as you will be condemned to eternal hellfire, where you can take as many fiery demon cocks up your ass. I'm sure you guys would enjoy that. Obviously, if you're in the if you're homosexual.
Hey, Servo, make that a sticker, dude.
I'd just like to clear up. Yes, we do. I would say support and respect many different beliefs,
I know that one.
religions, whatever sexualities. We're here to listen to you. We're not here to destroy what you believe in, who you are. We're here to listen to you, hear your side of the story, and then clear things up.
G'day, pagans.
Yeah.
So with that, I'd like to say goodbye to everybody on this podcast. It was great to have you all.
Thank you for having me on, Mo.
Yeah, I don't think you can say
Thank you, Mo. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Mo.
I'm also declaring a jihad against Imperial.
And the Jedi.
And the Jedi. OR Explosives is our most powerful ally.
Expect a
Oh,
car.
actually, one more question before we leave.
Oh, classic Gecko coming in fucking right at the end, wasting everybody's time.
Gecko needs to have his high command role removed immediately. Otherwise, I'm going to put a defamation on this podcast. No, don't you excuse me.
All right, we can have a 4-week court case in Gateway Gaming about
We'll
the high
continue. We'll continue these arguments another time, fellas.
Very well, mate. Thank you so much.
See you all around.
Enjoy your night.
We have many more guests to come.
In 4.